mom and dad. Your mom and dad. Your mom and dad. Your mom and dad.
Well, welcome home, family. It's your mom and dad. And you hear a third voice because Uncle Lee is with us today. He is back.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, Lee.
You gotta look into the camera, dude.
Oh, hi.
Oh, by the way, if you're not watching the YouTube, you should be, because we have the official Lee reveal. Lee is back. He is back in town, and we now have his gorgeous face on camera.
I might edit this out.
Yeah.
Don't you dare, Lee. Don't
So
you
apologies
dare.
in advance if we did that whole thing right there, and then there is nowhere to cut.
We'll
to,
just put
but-
like a cartoon version,
Yeah,
some sort of
whatever.
animated.
Maybe
No.
if you don't, want to, you could always just kind of pick your character
No.
and just have like a picture of a character you
I
like
think
that you
I-
identify
yeah.
with.
I think the best case scenario is if you edit yourself out, Lee. Instead, you create a ceramic you.
Oh, no.
We need a sculpture.
If you don't have time, which you probably won't.
We need a Lee
I
sculpture.
don't think he has time
He's a
today.
professional ceramicist.
Right.
He can create himself.
Ceramicist.
Is that
a
what
thing?
it's called? Ceramicist?
Ceramicist, sure, yeah.
It sounds like a...
There's so many words for it. There's like ceramist, ceramicist, potter,
Ceramite.
ceramite.
The cult of the ceramics is a
Yeah.
ceramite.
I feel
Yeah.
that way. Yeah, it is a cult.
Yeah, what would you
that.
call if you? Because I know you will do this. If you start a ceramic cult, and you guys move out to like a farm somewhere, what will be your? I mean, we got to come up with like your followers.
Oh, yeah. The people of the clay.
Oh, Lee, that's so
I-
How did you?
good.
That was fast.
That
I swear
is
I've
so
not
good.
been planning
Yeah,
this.
I was gonna
and,
say
like,
this sounds a little
this
bit like you've been
sounds-
working on that.
Like there's some underground things going on. The people of the clay. Oh, Lee.
what do you think I've been doing for the last like 6 months when I've been in and out of the...
Listen here, Lee,
In and out
when
of
we
the
have
city.
a D&D episode in, the following weeks coming up and you are back with us, I
Oh,
feel like
yes.
Jaqua needs to become like it's the people
cult
of the
leader?
clay.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
Yes.
Yeah, Druid of the clay.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we're going on our adventures. All of a sudden you summon the people of the clay. And we have an entire army behind us.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, we walk into a new town and all of a sudden it's like, why are they worshiping you, Jaqua? These are my clay people.
These are my clay people.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but speaking of that, I just have to show the camera. Lee. Okay, so Lee has been gone. You've been traveling. You've been in Japan.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be back?
I'm still adjusting. Like, this is the first day I've woken up like at a reasonable hour.
Yeah.
I feel kind of like a person again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you have an amazing time?
I had a
though?
great time. I was thinking, I was like, man, I was like, in LA for like in the last like 6 months. Like,
Yeah.
I was here for like a month and
Yeah.
a half,
Yeah.
maybe in between my travels. And
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
You spent
Just
like
in and
zero
out.
time here. Yeah.
So it's good to be back. I'll be here all this year.
Yay.
But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
made,
right.
yeah.
You're gonna get the itch,
This is the
dude.
last
You're
time
gonna
you'll
get
see me
the
on
itch.
camera. I'm out of
He's
here.
in
You're
and
gonna get the itch.
But yeah, no, I had a little pottery studio in Tokyo, and I made a little gift for.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Family, again, if you're not on the YouTube, what are you doing? Because look at this creation that Lee has made. This is like, he's like a little egg dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going to
Egg
call
dog.
him.
Egg dog.
I think I'm
yeah.
going to call him Egbert. I am
Egbert.
obsessed
I
with
love
him.
that.
He's the
Yeah.
cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. And when Ember gets home and sees this, we'll never see it again because she's going to be obsessed with Egbert. And
Well, he's Egbert to
Yeah.
you, but he's Ember, so Ember's gonna have to name.
I can't wait to
That's
hear
true.
Ember's name for.
It'll just be
little
like
guy.
Christy.
Or like
You know what I mean? She names
Steve.
everything just
Or
like
like
a boomer name. It'll just be like,
Fred.
yeah, Fred.
it'll be something like that. But I'm
Yeah.
obsessed. Are you, so internet ceramics,
Yeah.
is this something that you'll be creating and
I
making?
think so.
for the
Yeah.
people?
Oh, cool.
Which is funny because I've made a few of them and posted them a little bit. But
I am obsessed.
yeah,
She's
it's just really
amazing.
funny sitting here and looking at like the two sides of my work on
Lee,
the table. There, it's
listen,
Brutalist Dune
Yeah,
3
like, yeah, like-
and then Egbert.
yeah, Egbert.
He's got range.
This is my like two brain cells
Yeah.
right there. You know.
I love it.
soon, if it's up to me, our entire studio will be covered in your work.
Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, if I'm gone, if I'm like too shy for this camera stuff, I'll make a big Egbert. And he'll
I
just be
love
behind the Egbert behind
We'll
the
put a
laptop.
mic on him.
Yeah, because I feel like that's kind of my soul right there.
Yes.
okay.
I don't know, yeah.
Lee's soul is Egbert. Oh, Well, I'm so happy that you are here with us today, Lee.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a special day because not only do we have Lee in the studio, but we're doing one of our most favorite things, which is cast bios.
Yes.
It's Bachelor Grant season is beginning in
Specifically Bachelor cast bios, where we could just be absolute animals.
absolutely absurd. And we're going to do part 1 today. So half of the ladies. I'm extremely excited because I think this season is going to get crazy because Grant is a catch and a half.
Yes.
He's extremely attractive. He's very tall. He's got this great personality. So I feel like these women are going to be out here like not wanting to, like, it's not going to be play.
Yes.
It's going to be for real, for real.
It's going to be husband. There's, because, it's like we saw in the Goldens.
Yes.
That like some people weren't into it all the way and they were just kind of there and enjoying it. Didn't think they would go that far. Pascal, and I just feel like, you know what I mean?
What I would give for a Pascal season. Please continue.
And I do feel like even some seasons, there's some contestants that aren't necessarily like that in love or whatever.
Oh, really? You think?
You know what I'm saying? And I
maybe
feel
they're
like
not there just for the
this
followers?
is going to be a different one.
Now, I will tell you what. I don't know if you've seen this, Lee, in a preview or two. But it does look. The one thing I am concerned about is it does look like a Grant is doing a lot of serenading. Oh, no. Which is wild because we didn't see this at all during Jen's season. And all of a sudden now during these previews, Grant is like trying to be an artist or is an artist. And so he's out here with the piano singing, with the mic singing. So I think we're going to get some original tracks from Grant. I'm a little concerned.
I do feel like,
I'm a little concerned.
if I'm being honest, it's a little bit like offensive to me when super hot people do that kind of shit. Because it's like, you already are hot. Like, you don't need to be doing all the extra stuff that's like borderline horrible.
Yeah, leave a little bit
You
for
know
the
what I
rest
mean?
of us.
And it's like, you're going to mess it up. Like, you're messing it up. Like, all you need to do is just be you and you already won the game. When people start getting extracurricular, it's like, dude, leave that for the people that need the help. You know what I mean? Just sit there, look amazing, be cool and aloof, and you'll literally have your pick of the litter. But this extra singing stuff, you might turn some people off. I don't know.
What are
We'll
your
see.
thoughts? What happens if he comes out right out the gate and is really good? Like, if you're like, wow, the song slap, he's really a great singer.
Still sucks. Don't do it.
You still don't want
Don't
it.
do it, man. Like, hot 6'5" guys should not be serenading anyone. That's for like brooding artists that need that help in the game. But 6'5" athletic Adonises, they should be, even if you can serenade, do not serenade. Over 6'2", no serenading.
What if he has a voice of an angel though? Have you heard the voice in the trailers?
A little bit, and it sounds like he's good.
Sounds okay, yeah,
it
sounds
doesn't.
all right.
It doesn't sound like, oh no, this is gonna be brutal. But
No, but again, singing is one of those things you should be forced to do.
it shouldn't be.
There should be lots of people saying, please sing,
Yeah,
and you're
please
drinking
sing
too much, and you do it to appease
more
your
of a
fans.
more of a karaoke situation.
Yeah,
But,
right.
but what makes no sense to me is I sympathize more with the serenade.
Yeah.
If you're trying to win someone over, you know, if you're a contestant,
Right.
and you're trying, I'm going to go out a little bit out of pocket here. This might entice
Yes.
my potential partner. If you're the one they're fawning for,
Yes.
it's only a possible. Now you grow someone out.
It's the captive audience.
You don't need to do that.
Unless what they're trying to do, because let's be real, musicals are hot right now. They have the movies and then they're making it into musical versions. The question is the Bachelor franchise, because it's kind of been tanking, are they like, we're going to try a musical Bachelor version where we get original tracks from our lead and we're going to put it out there and see how it goes, see if we can kind of make it a Bachelor musical?
I
Because
hope
a Bachelor
not,
musical,
we will not be, doing it anymore. But you know what? It's like the Joker movie.
yeah.
He's like the Joker movie, the first one. Amazing movie, critically acclaimed. Everyone loves it.
Yeah.
And then they're like, let's make it a musical. And everyone's like, why? You were 6'5" and hot. The first Joker movie was a 6'5" hot guy. And then it's like, now he's like doing singing, and you're like, no one ever watched the Joker 2 and thought like that was a great idea. Now everybody's like, if Joker 3 comes out, I'm not watching it. So I don't know.
We shall see.
Always a bad
Maybe
move.
he barely sings at all, and they just really pushed it in the commercials.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
I'm feeling a little concerned. I'm feeling a little concerned. But I say we should get get into this.
Yes, I
Let's
agree.
get into this. But first, we do have to take a quick pause. So, we're about to go over these cast bios of the women for Grant's Bachelor season. And who knows, maybe it will be a successful season and he'll get engaged. And then maybe even years down the line, after traveling together and spending time together and being in love, Grant and his final rose winner will decide to have children together. And then once they have children together, the question will be, what type of vitamins are we going to give to our kids? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But for real, for a long time, our daughter Ember taking her daily vitamins was a thing in our house. Okay. She either didn't want to take them because they tasted gross, or the other vitamin options were basically candy in disguise filled with sugar, unhealthy chemicals. But that was all before we discovered Haya, a super powered chewable vitamin. While many children's vitamins are filled with 5 grams of sugar, which is known to contribute to a variety of health issues, Haya is made with 0 sugar and 0 gummy additives, yet it tastes great and is perfect for picky eaters. Hear me when I say, as soon as we got Ember Haya vitamins, every morning she wakes up and she asks for these vitamins because she likes the way they taste. So every morning without fail, she's like, where are my Haya vitamins? Which is such a huge win as parents. So thank you, Haya.
Yeah, formulated with the help of pediatricians and nutritional experts, Haya is pressed with a blend of 12 organic fruits and veggies, then supercharged with 15 essential vitamins and minerals that help support immune system, energy, brain function, mood, concentration, teeth, bones, and much more.
Oh, and by the way, are you tired of battling with your kids to eat their greens? Haya now has Kids Daily Greens Plus Superfoods, a chocolate-flavored greens powdered design specifically for kids, packed with 55 plus whole food ingredients to support brain power, development, and digestion. Just scoop, shake, and sip with milk or any non-dairy beverage for a delicious and nutritious boost your kids will actually enjoy. Could they get any better? The answer is no. They're simply the best. Haya is designed for kids 2 and up and sent straight to your door, so parents have one less thing to worry about. And you get this cool bottle with your first order, and then they send you eco-friendly refills every month. When Ember got her first bottle, they even sent stickers along, so she was able to personalize her vitamin bottle, which she loved so much. So we've worked out a special deal with Haya for their best-selling children's vitamin. Receive 50% off your first order. To claim this deal, you must go to hayahealth.com/mom-and-dad. This deal is not available on their regular website. Go to hayahealth.com/mom-and-dad and get your kids the full body nourishment they need to grow into healthy adults. Okay, family. Oh, by the way, also, we're recording this on Wednesday, January 15th, just as a heads up. Obviously, with everything going on, just want to kind of timestamp that we're recording it on Wednesday. If you didn't listen to our last episode, we did a Traitors recap and we did talk about the LA fires. Put in the episode notes resources if you need any relief aid, or if you're looking to help in any which way. Our financial proceeds for this week's episodes are going to be going to some local families who lost everything. But family, we love you, and again, please email us if you need any aid. If you're in the LA area or have friends or family, send us an email so it doesn't get lost in the DMs. But we love you, and today, like we said with our Traitors episode, we're looking to have a moment of reprieve for everybody, and talk about some silly reality TV, take some deep breaths, but we love you so much, and we're just so grateful for this community, and so grateful to then have you here with us too, Lee. It's just
so good to be back.
Family vibes. So yes, let's get into these cast bios. And as always, family, you can tune in on the YouTube. We're using the photos from the ABC cast list, the professional photos that they took from The Bachelor. We're going through that. I'll put in the episode notes the link that we're using. But if you want to, you can tune into the YouTube and see the photos that we are seeing ourselves. And so what we do here, per usual, we know nothing of any of these women. I've actually seen nothing of anyone, okay? 0. So we're going to be looking at their photos for the first time, just seeing their photos and their name, making wild guesses about what they may be like, what they may be like on the show, outside of the show, and then we'll read their cast bio to see if we're right or not. But we'll probably be very wrong, so, don't come for us. Sorry, ladies, if we're very wrong about chat. But sometimes we're very right.
That's true.
There were a few, I'll say, from Gen season that we nailed pretty good. I think true. Sam, I nailed pretty good. I was like, this guy's going to be a problem on the show. Feel pretty good about that. We did say Devin's parents were going to be in the big shrimp business or something, which I don't think was accurate.
That was a huge disappointment.
That was a huge miss on our part, but other than that,
I'm thinking there's some shrimp boat captains on this season. We'll see.
we shall see. So let's dive in. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So first on the list is Alex or Alexi.
Alexa.
No, not Alexa. Maybe Alexi.
Yeah, Alexi, Alex. Just maybe, maybe she's young, so her parents are like in that era when like you just have to like misspell a name.
Yeah, you make
just
it a little
'cause
bit
it's cool.
cooler.
You know what
I'm
I
gonna
mean?
just go with Alexi.
Okay,
We're going to go with Alexi. Okay. First of all, Alexi looks like she maybe just graduated high school.
And is also AI.
Yes, it's AI, just graduated high school. I'm going to say right out the gate, what Alexi does is that she is a doll model.
What is that? Like that she models dolls, or she is a doll?
I'm saying I think she looks like someone who the artist would render for like an American Girl doll or a Barbie.
Oh,
she
got
is a
it.
doll model. So
Got
for
it.
a profession, she maybe also models, but in general, she specifically models for the doll community.
Got it.
Because
got
she
it.
just looks like a doll to me.
I didn't know there was a doll community, but
I think
there
there's a doll
probably is.
community out there somewhere.
Mattel model.
Yeah,
Yes, there you go. Mattel
okay,
model.
got it.
That's Alexi is a Mattel model.
I like that. That's a good guess.
or freshly graduated from high school.
Yeah, or she's just looking to see where her college dreams take her.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 23,
Okay.
and I'm going to say that she is, she's very attractive.
Beautiful.
She looks like a model, but she's not a model.
Okay.
Well, she models, but that's not her job.
Okay, she doll models, but that's not her job.
But she's going to do what model-esque people do, which is sales, of course.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because we talked about this a little bit last week. Hot people, you just
been
believe them.
You've been on a massive hot people to sales parallel
Yeah,
lately.
'cause
You've
I'm a
been
huge
really
fan
talking
of
about
that.
it. I don't know if you've met a bunch of hot salespeople
I don't
lately.
know why I feel
We
maybe
used to talk a lot
maybe
about
because
hot salespeople.
I just do feel like there's that thing. So I'm gonna say something like medical sales. She's not in her dream career yet.
Mm-hmm.
But medical sales, she does very well in medical sales. So it's kind of one of those things. It's like when you're, it's like a waiter in high school. I'm making more money than everyone else.
Yeah.
And then you kind of end up just staying a waiter until you figure out your dreams. So I feel like she's in medical sales because she's crushing it, but it's not where she wants to end up.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. It's either going to say model or it's going to say doll. Or
Human doll.
No, you know what? What else I could see, Alexi? Disney Channel. Big
Oh,
Disney
yeah.
Channel
Oh,
vibes.
yeah.
Like
Actress in
child
yeah.
star was on Disney Channel, was potentially cast for the newest Descendants movie, but because she
25 playing 16
but because,
kind of thing.
Exactly, but because she got the Bachelor offer, she's like, you know what, I'm going to say no to Descendants 5, and
Yep.
instead I'm going to try to win the heart of Grant.
I love it.
What do you think? Like, did you see?
I did see them when I made.
Okay, when you're making them. Okay,
I don't remember
okay.
all of them, but
You
just
do
to
remember.
be,
Okay. Well, how about you can jump in whenever you feel.
Yeah.
We'll throw it to you every once in a while and you say, I already know, whatever.
Yeah. If I forget,
You
one,
jump
then
in.
I'll jump.
We'll
in.
vamp.
Okay.
We'll vamp.
All right. Let's see.
All right, Alexi, what do you do? A pediatric speech. She's 27.
Okay.
Wow, that is the
What?
youngest looking 27-year-old I've ever seen. Pediatric speech therapist from Canada.
Small town girl looking for big time love. New Brunswick. Is New Brunswick small?
Look at it says Canadian beauty grew up on a farm surrounded by goats, bunnies, chickens. Okay, well, this is just a movie.
Yeah.
I mean-
what is it? Small town girl meets big city guy.
No.
you know?
This is the most Hallmark shit I've ever heard in my life. There's this beautiful, beautiful woman who looks like a doll, and she lives on a farm with chickens, bunnies, very much giving Belle from Beauty and the
It's
Beast.
so Disney, but like
So-
Disney animation.
Yes, and then on top of it, you meet her in this small town, right by this farm, and then you get to know her and you find out she's a pediatric speech therapist, so she helps out kids.
Well, the stats don't end there. Plays
outta here.
beach volleyball.
Okay, hot.
Speaks French fluently.
What? Oh, wow.
What? 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 addicted to the cooking competition shows, loves ketchup chips, doesn't do karaoke ever. So
Oh, wow, interesting. Okay.
That's either she's gonna be grossed out by his serenade.
I was gonna say.
Or it's the opposite. I love it so much and I would never dare do it. It's so bad I'm embarrassed.
Oh, you mean like she finds karaoke to be like very holy? It's like,
she puts it on a pedestal.
So much. That,
Karaoke's not a joke. So then when he sings, it's actually very hot. Or it's the opposite.
I think she's going to be turned off by him singing. I can picture him being like, he's going to be so over the moon about her. It says that she's bubbly too. So she's going to have this killer personality. She's stunning. She's talented. She's well-rounded. And they're going to have this killer date. And then he's going to sit down and start singing to her. And she's going to get the massive ick and be like needing to backtrack. And he's going to be devoed because he's going to be so into Alexi.
Yeah, this is kind of one of those very intimidating people. Because it's like, you speak French. You play beach volleyball, so you're athletic,
educated,
cultured, but also down to earth.
With
get your hands dirty,
and then cares about kids, pediatric speech therapy, which takes a lot of schooling too. This is
kind of like a fake bio.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
You know what I mean? This is the bio.
It's like the AI bio.
Yeah, this is the bio you wish you had, but it's just not reality.
Yes, correct. I think you know what it's giving Hallmark movie. And she's also, it's very beauty pageant energy, but not beauty pageant. So I'm kind of living for that too. I literally, first person, Alexi could be our next Bachelorette.
Yeah.
Could be our next Bachelorette right out the gate.
Yeah, big Bachelorette energy.
Yes.
I don't know if she's going to win, but big You know what?
From Canada. We love a Canadian.
Yeah, and this girl hits me a little bit like, doesn't really need this.
Doesn't need it at all.
You know what I mean?
No.
There's not a lot of need here.
No.
So there's going to be a little bit of an aloofness. Mm-hmm. And we'll see if she's going to kind of like pursue him enough.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I think the singing is going to give her the ick.
Yeah.
So maybe she'll back out and then they'll be begging her to be our next Bachelorette.
Yeah.
This is
you nailed it. This is Bachelorette. Yeah. This is the next Bachelorette. Wow.
Right out the gate. Alexi or Alex,
Okay.
We shall see. Shall see. All right. Next, we have Allie Joe. Well, with a name like Allie Joe, I'm assuming it's Allie Joe.
Yeah, it's Southern.
Mm-hmm.
It's Allie Joe. Allie Joe is really looking like Hannah Ann to me. Do you remember Hannah Ann?
Yes.
From Pilot Pete season?
Yes. Oh, I already know what Allie Joe does.
Okay. What does Allie Joe do?
Question. She's a what do you call them? News anchor.
Wow.
She looks like her mouth looks like someone who has that fake accent that all news anchors do.
Oh, where they talk like this, and there's a specific way
Joe here
that they speak.
At the ceramic at the ceramic convention down here in San Diego, California. We're talking to Lee Kawasaki here, who is the breakout artist of the year. Lee, a lot of people would say that there is a sexual element to ceramics. Is that why you do it? You know what I mean? There's a lot of grabbing and moving. And
have you ever done a la Ghost type of scenario?
We're here on
ceramics?
the ground in New Mexico, where a Lee Kawasaki has formed his ceramic sex cult. Lee, we all know that these cults have a big sexual energy. Is this why you do it? Speak on this. You know what I mean? She has that energy. He's got some weird farm that he's on. Lee, I want to speak to some of his followers.
People of the clay.
Yeah, you call yourself people of the clay. She's a news anchor or whatever on the boots on the ground news anchor.
Now that's all I can see. Like there's no I had a thought and now I'm like she has to be
even
a news
the
anchor.
top
I was gonna say
isn't like super young. It's very like professional,
the
kind
pearls,
of southern.
The satin,
the hair's perfect.
The pearls, yeah. See, because I saw her and I thought Hannah Ann right away. My brain went to Hannah Ann does a lot of like cooking Instagram things.
I could see that.
I'm
cooking
picturing
show.
Allie Joe being like a cooking influencer, but only cookies.
Oh, sure.
Like baking, like a baking.
Yeah, her whole thing's about how much butter she uses and how bad it is.
But
you know what I'm saying? There's always like this, and y'all know I love my butter. You know what I mean? And it's just
It's
like,
like just a little bit as a
it's
treat.
just like, it's just a little bit. Just kidding. Half a stick. You know what I mean? We're bad today.
Allie Joe.
Arrest me. You know what I mean? Whatever, you know? But I will say, in like, without even knowing, like, she's very beautiful.
Well, yes.
But
Stunning.
like incredibly photogenic as well. You know how some people are like built for the camera?
For
the smile, the eyes, the hair, it's all very put together.
Allie Joe is built for a headshot.
Yes, built for camera.
Yeah. So I lean towards your newscaster, but I'm going to go with cooking channel, cookies, bakery.
Joe's, Joe's Cookies.
Yeah, Allie Joe's
Cookie Corner.
Allie Joe's Cookie Corner.
Yeah, I like it. Want to see?
Allie Joe's jams. Maybe she was very in a jam.
Artisanal.
Yes,
Jamming with Joe.
product.
Jamming with Joe, where she makes jam cookies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love a cookie with jam in it. All right, Allie Joe, what do you do?
Whoa.
Boxing trainer? Boxing trainer from New Jersey? Wow, this is
Okay.
not at all.
So
where we
she's
were
a
headed.
Okay.
So she's Jersey boxing. So she's like, get your fucking ass in the ring.
Yeah, you fucking douche.
Gadoosh. She's pounding those cookies. No, she's yelling at people for eating the jam cookies before.
Yeah.
She's like, why the fuck did you eat those jam cookies from Allie Joe's Jam and Cookie Spot beforehand?
Oh, wow. Okay. Ready to find love worth fighting for.
30, I love
boxing
it.
Trainer. Yes.
You know, I know 30 is still very young, but as someone who's 36, I'm like, we'd love to see someone who's, maybe out of the 20s. No shade to those in their 20s, but.
Well, when she's not sweating out in the gym, loves going to the beach, so the Jersey Shore. She's like, you've been stalking my whole life on the boardwalk.
I feel like that's where she learned how to fight on the
Yes,
Jersey Shore.
on the Jersey Shore. Outside of some of the arcades, the bars in the arcades. A little bit of some 1-2.
This is a non-bio. It's just,
think so?
It's just kind of a lot of nothing. It's like other than going to the beach, there's
Well,
really
it says
no
she
information.
loves to be other people's biggest cheerleader.
Which is not a fact.
But also, if we're a boxing trainer, the question is, she sees herself as being other people's cheerleaders, and some people might like her style of cheerleading. Will she be someone who's kind of an intense, like a tough love? Yep. Might she ruffle feathers in the house? Because from her perspective, she's trying to love on the ladies, but they're a little bit like, hey, you beating me up wasn't me feeling like you were being a cheerleader to me.
Yep. There's no question. I don't know if she's going to last, but day 2,
yeah,
they're going to be doing boxing on the lawn.
Well,
they're going to be doing that.
I was more going to say she's going to come out of the limo with boxing gloves.
There's going to be that too.
Like hit
But
Grant's
the girls, they're going to be doing a boxing
class.
class in the morning. She's going to be leading at 100. She's going to hold the pads for the girls.
But
100%.
look at this Allie Joe. You'll never see her leave the house without lipstick on. So she's always glam.
Yep.
So she's always
tell
glam.
that. Organized but terrible at folding. Don't know what those have to do with each other.
I mean, if you are
Didn't say she's amazing at cleaning and bad at folding or doing the, you know what I mean? But like organized and folding.
Well, because if you have your laundry and stuff, and you're a terrible
I understand
folder.
there's somewhat of a connection, but it's a reach. Dreams of shopping in Dubai.
Okay.
Is Dubai known for shopping?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
The
I didn't know that.
fashions. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a random one. I'm not feeling like she's gonna last for how kind of this bio is.
Allie Joe is ready for a new ring in her life. But
yeah, exactly. It's a lot of writing. It's a lot of writing.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm not seeing it.
I think maybe she'll go week 2, week 3.
She'll be a character. She'll have like a personality for sure.
Yeah, we
but I
got
don't
Jersey
see a
boxing
connection
trainer.
here.
I think, like I said, there might be some that Allie Joe is an absolute sweetheart.
Yeah.
But maybe her style of encouragement is going to ruffle some feathers.
Exactly.
Because some of us, like to be treated like porcelain, and some of us want to be like that tough love.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I mean, like, there's no question that Allie Joe like has an Instagram, and there's a lot of motivational stuff on that
Yes,
Instagram.
definitely. Oh, yes. Monday motivation with Allie Joe.
Big time.
She's just like punching the camera and is just like, get your ass out of bed, do something with your life.
Giving Peloton trainer energy.
That's that. Shout out and love to you, Allie Joe, but that would be hard for me. You know what I mean? I'm too much of a sloth to be able to be in
Sorry,
your circle.
you can't date my wife.
All right. Before we hop to our next contestant, let's take another quick pause, family. Well, if it works out with Grant and one of these ladies, maybe they'll be moving in together. Maybe they'll even be getting a new apartment, a new place together that might need to get furnished. May I suggest using Article, okay? Article.com, baby. It's our absolute favorite. We have been getting our indoor and outdoor furniture from Article for years now. Couches, dining room table, chairs, nightstands, and more. So we keep purchasing from Article because every time we get something, we are so impressed with not only the great style, but also the quality, the durability. I mean, we've had a lot of these pieces for years and still the durability, like these are in great shape. These are amazing, amazing pieces. And we're talking, with kids and animals and they're incredible. But also we got to talk about the price. The price, incredible.
Yeah, the price is amazing. It's thanks to their online only model. They have some really incredible prices. I'm always so impressed when I go to their website and browse. Their team of designers are all about finding the perfect balance between style, quality, and the price. They're dedicated to thoughtful craftsmanship too that stands the test of time and looks good doing it. And another factor I love is that their curated assortment of mid-century modern, coastal, industrial, Scandinavian, and boho designs really makes furniture shopping super simple. It makes it so easy to put together a beautiful interior because all their pieces look so good together.
And the cherry on top is that Article offers fast, affordable shipping across the US and Canada. Plus, they won't leave you waiting around like most other places, okay? You pick the delivery time and they'll send you updates every step of the way. I am always so wowed by their service, and Article's knowledgeable customer care team is there when you need them to make sure your experience is smooth and stress-free. Article is offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. To claim, visit article.com/momdad and the discount will automatically be applied at checkout. That's article.com/momdad for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. Okay, family, let's get back into it. Next, we have Alicia.
Another definitely one of those names from like a millennial parent that's just like,
the spelling is like cool.
Let's add a couple extra things going on. 2 L's for no reason.
Alicia.
You know what I mean?
Alicia, okay.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you right out the gate, family.
Sorry, Alicia. Gotcha.
Alicia, you may be so nice, so sorry in advance, but I look at you and all I see is someone who bullied me in high school, okay?
Yes.
Now, I wasn't someone who, I'm not going to sit here and say that I got bullied a lot in high school, but I wasn't one of the cool kids, and sometimes some of the popular kids, aka some of the cheerleaders, wouldn't be so nice to me.
Yeah.
In this circumstance, Alicia would make me feel like the weird, nerdy music kid. She would be the head cheerleader. At the time, Evan was on the football team at our school, and she would try to hook up with Evan because he was my boyfriend, and I would be absolutely devastated. And because of this, Alicia is in real estate because she's hot and ran that school. Okay. And now she's a real estate agent selling large properties. Definitely wanted to get on selling Sunset. Maybe it didn't work out. Maybe it did for a stint.
Yeah.
And now she's on The Bachelor.
That
is Alicia.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm getting big LA vibes.
Big LA
you know
vibes.
What I mean?
Yes,
big,
yes.
The top, can't see more of the top, but it's giving kind of sporty top.
Yeah, like fitness.
Fitness top.
Okay, yeah, true.
Her posture's incredible.
Yep, incredible
right?
posture.
And if you're aware of your posture to this level, that means that you're, influencer energy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? She knows how to kind of like, you know what I mean? She knows how to pose for a.
But the reason I think that Alicia is going to be potentially villainous in this house is because we have that perfect posture, that perfect pose, but the eyes aren't smiling.
I was about to say she has Mr. Beast eyes.
Mr. Beast eyes.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just saw something on Mr. Beast eyes the other day that they that like
Mr. Beast. Sorry, Alicia.
No, Alicia, you're great, but this is what we do here. Alicia, it's one of those things where you smile a lot in pictures so much to where you've lost the joy of the actual picture. You're just used to kind of doing the picture.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? And so I do feel like there's a level of like influencer parties, influencer trips.
Sure.
You do a lot of this.
Or real estate headshots.
A lot of beef tallow type stuff. You know what I mean? How beef tallows are popular right now with like face creams. Yeah. So there's like a new beef tallow you're promoting. I'm just getting influencer, and if not an influencer, like really wants to be an influencer. So again,
Is
this
here
is
for the followers,
Is here for the
potentially.
followers. Definitely here for the followers. There's gonna be a lot of. She's gonna be the one. I hate to say it, Alicia, but I'm just going all in. She's gonna be the one that is gonna be like, "You're being very aggressive."
Yes.
There's always one that says that to the other person that has like
Yes.
any issue with them.
When Alicia is being very passive aggressive.
Alicia like cuts this person down, and then the person goes like, "That was hurtful," and they're like, "You're very aggressive." And I do not feel safe with you here. And the person's like, "I'm just asking why you talked shit behind my back." And
why
they're
you
like,
told Grant that I'm in a relationship.
I do not feel okay with you in my presence, in my space. I hold my space very sacred. Okay. My shaman told me that I must keep a small rock boundary between me and any negativity, and you're providing too much negativity. I need to get some Palo Santos and some things in order to cleanse you of your negativity. I think you need therapy. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of that going on. Alicia, I'm sure you're great. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
She's the sweetest in the house. But I'm gonna go real estate.
Okay.
I'm going real estate.
Yeah, I said influencer.
Intimidated the shit out of me in high school.
It's going to say social media marketing. That's what it's going to say.
Made me so nervous. Didn't want my football boyfriend to be around this head cheerleader
There's
energy.
a lot of like, you walk out of the bathroom with like the toilet paper on your thing, and then you are now toilet girl. You know what I mean? Because of Alicia.
They just call you T. She calls you TP for the rest of the year.
TP Tony. All right, you ready?
All right, Alicia, what are you?
Oh,
Interior designer
That's very cool,
from
actually.
Florida, 29.
Oh,
What?
currently the longest reigning Miss California.
Okay, so this is the energy I was getting. Sorry to anyone
Equestrian lover. Horse girl.
Horse girl, longest running Miss California. Listen, fam, no shade to you pageant queens, but a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, okay?
She has a dog named Bentley. And it's not because it's a cute name, it's because she loves Bentleys.
Drove a Barbie pink Vespa in
Oh,
college.
shit. Yeah, you mean we nailed it. I mean,
Okay, Alicia is a typical Scorpio. I love my Scorpios. My best friends are Scorpios, but
it can go the other way.
It can go the other way. Very mysterious. She's a pumpkin spice season queen.
I mean, pumpkin spice, Barbie Vespa,
This
Bentley.
also
I mean, it's like fake.
This also feels like an AI bio
Yes.
of like
With the ABC interns just plugging it
No,
all.
They're
genuinely.
like legally blonde.
This
Make a bio
yes,
of legally
it was
blonde.
like it was like
very legally blonde. The Vespa.
cheerleader like in high school who
Yes.
wasn't nice to the other girls.
Yes.
AI bio. This is the
make a Barbie bio with enemies.
It says beautiful catch with a huge heart though. So
Well, they have to put that in there. The first test for her Prince Charming winning the approval of her family. Alicia believes true love.
by the
is
way, her
within
dogs are
reach.
named Bentley and Bagel.
Right.
Bagel's a very cute dog.
Bagel's
name.
a great dog.
I do
yeah.
like the name Bagel a lot. Hopeless romantic, ready for a fairy tale. Do you think that Alicia's going to come out of the limo with her Miss California?
Yes.
Or no, it's not
Oh,
Miss
the
California.
sash.
What am I saying, Miss California? But
Yeah.
her pageant queen.
Longest reigning Miss California.
Miss California.
Yeah.
Oh, but she's from
But she's from
Florida?
Florida. Yeah.
Well, she lives there now.
Yeah, maybe she was
I mean,
in California.
you guys, that was, you know what I mean? Like everyone moved to Florida, Miami. She says Tampa
Yeah.
to make herself a little more down to earth. And she currently resides on the beach in Miami.
Yes, true. But do you think she'll come out with her crown and sash first night?
100%.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think she will. If she's the
100%.
longest rating Miss California, which is a huge accomplishment, okay?
Yeah.
She's going to come out, crown, sash, and be like, hey, I'm just a California princess looking for my Californian prince.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Sure. I love that. It's like, yeah, Miss California for sure. For sure. You're just making me laugh today. You're just making me laugh. And I feel like you love it too. Like, you know it too, because you're in the middle of saying it and then you start smiling because you know. Because I'm looking for my Miss California prince. I fucking love it. But I will say, I do have a soft spot for interior designers because it's one of my biggest, just I wish I had it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're like, whenever I see an interior designer, I'm always like, that's so cool.
Well, I think we're going to have some drama with Alicia.
Drama. It's her arc on the show is going to be among the women. I don't think there's going to be a lot of.
Well, I think Grant's going to like her.
But then maybe there'll be some.
There's
she's
gonna be
going to be the
drama.
first one to be like, I think that Allie Joe actually. I'm not saying it, but
Yeah.
that kind of energy.
It's going to get spicy. All right, next. Next, we have
Bailey.
Bailey. Okay. Bailey, I'm visualizing this. Bailey also went to high school with me, and she is co-captain of the cheerleading squad with Alicia. Okay, and
She's
Bailey,
one of the plastics?
yes, she's one of the plastics, and Bailey though is like in my speech and debate class, and in my speech and debate class, she's nice to me. We're friends. But the second we leave my speech
She
and
doesn't
debate
know you.
class, she doesn't know who I am, and I'll be like, Bailey, we've got that assignment, and she's
And
just
she's
like,
like,
what's
that's
your
that
name?
girl with the
TP?
smelly head.
What's
And you're like,
smelly
what?
head?
That's the first thing
I thought it was toilet paper girl.
Sorry.
She's TP girl. Bailey has that heart of gold in there in the movie. You know what I mean? She's
But
like
she's worked so hard to get into the plastics.
but she's part of the plastics, and it's like, yeah, and Alicia's the best friend, and she knows Alicia sucks, but she's it's that push and pull.
Yeah.
So I think Bailey, you know, graduates high school, leaves Alicia, has a bit of a change in her life, you know, and then now she is in marketing of some sort.
Got it.
But Bailey's like absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
But I think it's a little bit of like the eyebrow quirk up, the little eyebrow move that's making me feel like
Oh gosh.
Bailey is besties with Alicia, and they're gonna make fun of me together at school.
Sure.
Maybe I'm in a weird traumatized place right now.
Yeah, Jess is just dumping right now.
Like I'm having some of these old memories from school, being like, maybe I was made fun of more than I thought I was in high school.
Yeah. It's like Alicia's really good at like making Bailey feel like she's a part of the crew, but every once in a while,
Yes.
we'll like just kind of like, oh, like Bailey's a part and we're all cruising, but then there's kind of this like, well, kind of like you, Bailey. And they're like, what? When they're
Yeah.
talking about something or someone that they don't really like. And they're like, what do you mean? You know
It's
what I
like
mean?
it's Mean Girls. It's Alicia is Regina George and Bailey is Gretchen Wieners. Like she
Yes.
has there's a loveliness,
I don't know who the
lovableness.
names, but I remember that. I know what you're talking about.
There's a lovely lovableness there, but is part of the crew. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I'm gonna go marketing
Marketing.
because that's a hot job.
Yeah.
Bailey's hot. She was popular in school. It's a hot job.
Okay.
Marketing.
Okay. Oh, this is hard for me. I'm gonna go. She's in a professional work environment,
Okay.
like paralegal or something.
Okay.
Like
I mean,
she's-
marketing is a professional work environment.
But you know what I mean? But marketing can also kind of have like a lot of different elements. Where, like,
True.
It can be like a
It could be
sexy,
more
or it can
social
be
media
like
side,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. I'm gonna go like, you know, wears suit pants and a jacket throughout
Okay.
the week, and then has a good time during the weekend. So I'm gonna say
Yeah.
like it works for a law
I can see
firm
the
or something
top,
like
the
that.
cute little strappy top that she's got going on. I could see that, like the little peak of that pink underneath a suit.
Yeah, like the way the
You know?
hairstyle
Yeah.
and like the earrings. There's just a professionalness going on. There's kind of like I'm dressed for this photo shoot, but I generally am more in a professional environment. So I'm gonna say like, yeah, paralegal, or he works for a law firm or something like that.
Okay, let's see what Bailey does.
Okay.
Social media manager.
That's marketing
which
for sure.
Is marketing-ish. Feel pretty good. I did mention social media too. 27 from
I
Georgia,
think you're
Atlanta,
right.
Georgia.
You nailed this one, yeah.
Okay, it says she's loyal, witty, and confident.
Okay. But
Loyal.
look
Will
at-
she be loyal to Alicia?
But look at this. When she's not working, shop, dance, play with toy poodle. That's giving very
Besties with
Alicia's
Alicia.
crew. You know what I
maybe
mean?
maybe I nailed this.
Yeah.
This jet setter lives a fast-paced life and loves being a social butterfly no matter where she is on the globe.
But look at this. Bonus points for a guy who can snap a cute pic of her. So maybe a social media manager, she manages her own social media.
Very true. Very true.
Like I'm the CEO of my own life.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes. Or, you know, she has her social media managing that she does for other influencers.
Sure,
And then
but I
she's
just wanna-
also,
yeah.
so obviously her Instagram is going to be popping. She's going to have a great Instagram going into this.
Bread and a heating pad, babe. That's kind of your vibe.
What does it say?
It says her comfort items are bread and a heating pad.
Oh,
I gave you a heating pad the other
you
night.
on that, Bailey. Yes. Bread and a heating pad can't get any better. Honestly.
She took
Maybe a little
fl-
Chardonnay and then I'm good.
She took a flight solely for the purpose of leveling up her status with an airline. Love that. Bailey dreams of seeing a polar bear in real life.
Okay. part of me totally gets that because polar bears are majestic and magnificent, but also seeing a polar bear IRL, maybe not super safe. So I don't know if
they're the only animal that like hunts people.
Yeah, and on occasion. Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'd suggest that, Bailey. It feels like a little dangerous, but it says, again, Bailey's a jet setter, lives life to the fullest.
But,
so
maybe she's the one that does the,
risk taker.
bungee jumping with Grant.
I think, interesting. Okay, if I'm right and there is, it's one of two things are going to happen. Either Alicia and Bailey are going to be best friends or they're going to be mortal enemies. I'm just going to put that out there because Alicia, now thinking about it, she's Scorpio, mysterious, the Barbie pink Vespa. Bailey might have certain things that she likes that are similar to Alicia, but it says that she's witty, confident, loyal. Maybe she's calling Alicia out on certain shit and they're not, because Alicia's mysterious and she's a little more like of a bigger, wittier personality.
Yeah.
I feel these two will have something that goes down, either besties or mortal enemies.
Okay.
I feel it in my bones.
Okay. I love it. I think that in high school they'd be friends. I think they're going to be enemies here because I think in order to be friends in a very quick amount of time, like Alicia just needs to be like the leader and there needs to be just people who are just like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Where Bailey has too much going on. You know what I mean? She's too independent. They might be friends over time, but I think they're going to be enemies. I think that Alicia will be I think Bailey will be the first one to have something spoken out against her by Alicia, and Alicia will be listen, I'm not saying she's here for the followers. She's a social media manager.
And I do think it's interesting.
You should be aware of that.
And I do think it's interesting. True. She's going to be like, yeah, she's here for her social. Bailey's here for her social media.
She talks a lot about Instagram or whatever.
And it is interesting that they say Bailey is loyal. That's the first one. So Bailey might be our queen, who is either if Alicia's coming for her or Bailey sticking up for her people in the house, where it's like, hey, Alicia or whoever it may be, do not come for my girls. Yeah. You know, I think Bailey, I mean, she's stunning. I think she'll get like halfway through. Yeah. And I think we're gonna see a good amount of Bailey.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about Bailey that I can just feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my bones. All right. Before we hop to our next cast member, we got to take one more quick pause. So while all the Batch cast members are filming, you know the nights can be late, and specifically the drinks can be flowing, okay? The champagne is flowing, but they've got to be up and at 'em the next day, right? Seize the day, ready for filming and all that. So may I make a suggestion? I know many of us have tried ways to feel good after a night of drinks. Well, I found something that actually works. It's a pre-alcohol probiotic from the brand Z-Biotics. So when I first tried Z-Biotics like 8 months ago, admittedly, I was skeptical about it, but I am telling you, over these months, I have had a Z-Biotics drink numerous times before I go out and have a night out with the girlies, and I can tell you, I know from drinking this now numerous times, it actually works, okay? Every time I have a pre-alcohol before I drink, I notice a difference the next day. Even after a late night out, I can confidently plan on working without worrying, which is so nice. It's really incredible.
Yeah, their probiotic was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. Pre-alcohol produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. This is a proactive solution that wards off feeling miserable the next day instead of a reactive approach like drinking electrolytes or eating greasy food.
I'm telling you, it's been a game changer for me. You know that episode about a month ago when I came in after a night out of drinking and I wasn't feeling so hot? Well, I had forgotten to drink my Z-Biotics beforehand, and I could kick myself because I really paid for it, okay? So make Z-Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic drink your first drink of the night, then drink responsibly, pace yourself, hydrate, and get a good night's sleep, and boom, enjoy tomorrow. Wake up feeling refreshed and ready to take on the day. Go to zbiotics.com/momdad to learn more and get 15% off your first order when you use code MOMDAD momdad at checkout. ZBiotics is backed with a 100% money back guarantee. So if you're unsatisfied for any reason, they'll refund your money. No questions asked. Remember to head to zbiotics.com/momdad and use the code momdad at checkout for 15% off. Thank you, ZBiotics, for sponsoring this episode and our good times, baby. All right, family, let's go to our next cast member.
Alrighty.
Who is next? Next, we have Beverly. Okay.
Is it just me, or like are they just showing Alicia's crew?
Yeah,
Because I feel like we got another one. Like I'm getting
an Alicia crew.
Yeah.
I think, you know what? Everyone is so beautiful, honestly. Like, this is a really stunning cast. It's a little bit like, you know, maybe in my insecurities, I'm like, well, they're all so hot. They must all be not very nice.
Right. There's something about like if
It's like I'm taken back to
We're
like
we're
16-year-old. I'm
at the
just
end
like
of both of these
insecure. I'm like,
episodes.
everyone's mean on this cast
they're
because they're
all
all
the
so
worst.
pretty. I will say Beverly does it. When I think of the name Beverly is very like an elderly name to me, and that is not matching. Bev does not match
That's
Beverly.
true. Beverly
to me.
is an older name, but it could also be like Beverly. Yeah, like the hills.
Oh, Evan,
you
I
know
like
what I
that very
mean?
much. I like that very much.
That's how you combat the old name.
Yes,
You know
Beverly,
what I
like
mean?
Beverly
Call
Hills.
me the hills.
Beverly, like Beverly Hills. Okay, I'm gonna say that Beverly is involved in nightlife.
Oh,
Like, she works. Okay, it's all coming to me.
you're like a
So-
seance. You're like, I'm seeing it now.
I'm seeing it. So in a lot of the books that I read, okay, there's the main character, the sexy man who is always the lord of the underworld, you know,
Yes.
Hades,
Demonic.
Lucifer, whatever, but he's, you know, he's hot.
A
in
demon
it.
with a good heart.
A demon with a good heart, always. And always these demons with good hearts, they run a nightclub, right? Lux,
course.
hell, spelled differently. You know, they always have a
How
nightclub.
would you spell hell differently?
HLLL.
Like HEL, like the
Yes, HEL.
the Nordic.
Yes. But always they run a nightclub and they always have their right hand
Yes.
woman, and their right
I
hand
love
woman
that.
is always this super hot, sleek, sexy, badass businesswoman. Because listen, Lucifer, who runs the club, he's also busy running the actual hell, so
Lucky.
he doesn't have time.
Yeah.
He doesn't have time to actually run his nightclub.
Yeah.
So he needs like a badass businesswoman to take care of everything, kind of be his right hand.
She
person.
cleans up the messes.
Yes,
he
yes.
makes.
Yeah, exactly. But
That's the
she's
book.
always tall and beautiful and exudes
You
this
got to get
energy.
through Beverly
Yes. And
if you want the job.
And
if you want to
the
get to
woman
him.
that the demon always falls in love with always kind of has to go through the Beverly, because Beverly is like, I don't know if I trust this person to let
Exactly.
her into our inner circle.
And there's nothing better than winning her approval.
Yes.
It's one of the great.
That is what Beverly's giving me. So
God, that was a really good description.
with that being said, I believe that Beverly is like helps run a nightclub,
Okay.
or is the right hand to like a CEO who's a nightlife, like, you
Got
know,
it.
runs a chain of like 12 massive clubs in Miami.
Sure.
And
Okay.
she basically does everything, but he's the one who, you know, put the financial investment into it.
Yeah. Okay. I like
That's
that.
my guess. And he's also Lucifer.
Yeah. And he's also daddy.
He's Daddy Satan.
I'm going to say she's an entrepreneur,
Okay.
and what does she have? Skincare. It's like skincare.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like a wellness entrepreneur. She owns like a small
I can see this.
brick and mortar, but she just does a lot of like, she's online a lot, like talking about the products.
So and the skincare is all like very organic. Like it's gonna be clean. It's gonna be perfect.
Exactly. And she's really good at like selling.
Yeah, lots of get ready with me.
Yeah.
Yes,
A lot of
yes.
these, you know,
yeah, the focusing.
like you guys, we have
We have a nice tape here.
you guys, this spray is unbelievable. And it's always like, you guys throw out your rosemary oil because we have, you know, it's that kind of thing.
Throw out your rosemary
It's
oil.
the first thing I could think of. You know what I mean? Like, if this is, you guys, who doesn't want a glow up season? You guys, summer is not as far away as we think it is.
And you know how your skin can get during summer.
Do you want to look like an old, disgusting leather bag? No.
But she owns the line.
Yes.
She owns what
Yes.
she's selling
Yes.
online.
Yes.
Okay.
She's not an influencer. She's a
business owner.
She employs. Well, she is an influencer also, but yeah.
Because, in today's day and age, you have
Everyone's
to
an
be a business
influencer.
owner
Yes.
and you have to be an influencer because
Exactly.
it's too much. It's too much. All right, Beverly.
Bev.
What do you do? Insurance
Wow.
salesperson in Howard Beach, New York. That is not what I,
She's just like, your boat needs coverage.
I was definitely thinking working at Hell the nightclub as
Yeah.
the CEO's right hand.
Satan's right hand, or does
way,
your doc need
Beverly, I do want to
coverage
make something very
because-
clear. When I say that you're Satan's right hand, trust and believe, Satan's like
with all due respect.
the Lucifer daddy, like it's a good thing. Okay, I'm not
Yes.
saying this is a compliment because the demon from the underworld is like the hot male main character. So just throwing that out there. With a beautiful smile and personality to match, Beverly is a sweetheart ready to find love. Comes from a close knit family. Parents been together for a long time. Okay, so that's going to be a talking point. Whenever the parents have a long marriage, that's always a big talking point. Which, by the way, just makes, that side note on the show, whenever, like, I totally would understand being in a situation where you have your parents who have been together for so long. And it's like, because I saw that in my own home, that's what I want deeply. But I always do find it funny when the leads are like, oh, because their parents have been together a long time, that probably means that they'll be together with me a long time. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that doesn't necessarily translate that way. Some of us whose parents were not together still can have a long lasting relationship.
In some ways, if your parents together too long, it's like it's too much work because now I'm having to live up to like some
the
sort of like
expectations.
epic color coordinated closet. So she's super aspires to all seven.
Beverly is ready for a man that will truly love her, looking for a partner who is trustworthy. So
she got cheated on.
She got cheated on.
That's
That's
the
going to be part of the
classic.
story. Is a partner who's there for her, who's trustworthy. She was cheated on.
First concert was Jonas Brothers. Ew.
How very dare you? You're
I
going
guess
to
she was young.
upset
She
a
was
lot
young.
of people. Her favorite movies: Titanic and The Princess Diaries.
The boat insurance.
The boat insurance. It's just because
Yeah.
she saw Titanic at a young age and
she's
was like, I'm going to get into the boat insurance
If they would have had
business.
coverage, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
I think she might like the Grant Serenade. Can we see Grant singing some like Celine Dion, like a Titanic
My heart will go
Titanic
on.
date? Titanic date, I'm calling
100%.
that.
Dude, Grant singing "My Heart Will Go On" would be insane.
You know what, Lee? I think you're right. Loving the Titanic and also your other favorite movie being The Princess Diaries. First favorite concert, Jonas Brothers. Yeah, she's going to like Grant singing.
Yeah.
She's going to
Okay.
like Grant singing.
Yeah.
Fairy tale ending. You know what I've noticed
Why do they always say that?
so
What
far?
is a fairy tale ending? That like you kill a witch and like
me
you're
tell you
being
about a fairy tale
hunted by the
ending.
kingdom, and then you end up with like a guy
Who might be
if
more of
it
a morally
wasn't-
gray character
yeah,
because
who,
he's
like,
been also killing
had
this.
banged the entire kingdom. Is that the fairy tale ending? Is that you're dealing with a mother-in-law who wants to kill you? I don't know.
I
Like
feel
fairy
like-
tale. Like what fairy tale are you guys talking about? They're all horrific.
Yeah, the Grimm
You're
brothers.
gonna
You're
get
like,
cursed by some like horrid witch in the woods. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
fairy tale ending, the keyword.
Yeah, but you can't have a fairy tale ending without a fairy tale, or else it's just love. You know what I mean?
True.
Like what makes a fairy tale ending is that you went through the fairy tale.
You know what, Evan? This is very perceptive, and this is an interesting point that you're bringing up.
You know what I mean? It's like she's saying, what she's really saying is life is not the journey.
It's the destination.
It's the destination. So it's really a bad message. Life is the destination is what she's saying, and that's pretty fucked up. Because you're gonna be really unhappy.
Oh my god.
But her favorite movie is Titanic, and I don't think that had a fairy tale ending.
That's exactly
True,
It
definitely
was, the
not a
journey
fairy tale
was
ending.
sick.
Yeah, definitely not a fairy tale ending. I've noticed a lot of these women so far in their bios have mentioned wanting fairy tale things.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of big romance fans, fairy tale, just that type of energy.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see this cast.
Mhm.
I feel like we're getting a lot more fairy tale energy than we typically get. All right,
Next.
Beverly, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Next, we have Carolina or Carolina? I'm gonna go Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Carolina with this photo screams there's going to be drama in the house because Carolina is literally leaning into the camera.
Fuck with Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina's leaning to the camera, literally going like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like that's the face that she's giving. So I don't know if it's just this photo and the way that she's chosen to pose, but the photo.
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with the personality behind this photo right now.
Yes, but
No
again,
smile.
that could just be a pose, but the energy.
It's giving cutthroat lawyer.
It is giving cutthroat
It's
lawyer.
giving like corporate killer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's giving like, will absolutely a nightmare to negotiate with.
You know what it's giving me? Carolina is giving me works for a celebrity PR crisis firm. So whenever a celebrity's dealing with like a massive cancellation, Carolina's like, okay, works for the Kardashians and is like, okay, so now this is what we're going to do. For the next week, you're going to start dating him. We're going to get these photos out of you. You're going to do a nonprofit work here. And that Carolina is like running the shit behind like a massive celebrity.
To expand on your idea and to be a little bit more out of pocket and to get more real about her soul is that Carolina is a super talented fire putter outer, like you're saying.
Yes.
But has sacrificed pieces of her soul over the years to where now people and situations are just X's and O's, ones and zeros.
That's
you know what I
crazy
mean?
to say.
Because that's what you have to do to be a good fire putter outer.
yes,
Is you have
it's
to
true.
hide the bodies. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And so Carolina, it's just one of those things where she doesn't love it anymore, but she's become hardened to this life because she's so used to, she knows where all the bodies of her, her proverbial, the proverbial bodies of her clients are buried.
Yeah.
She's put out horrific fires and now you know what I mean? So she's your analysis is, I feel identical with. Yes.
The other thing I'm kind of getting is she's giving me major The Devil Wears Prada vibes. Like
the one who the
Emily Blunt's character, he's like,
yes,
I've got Patrick, and when she sees Anne Hathaway for the first time is like, ugh, like so grossed
like,
out by
are
what
you
she's wearing
lost?
every time. But then Anne Hathaway actually gets the job.
Yes.
And so then there's that upsetting thing. So will that be Carolina's arc with this where she, someone walks into the house and she's like, ugh, that girl. And then that girl is who Grant falls in love with. And she's like, you've got to be kidding me.
yes.
But she's Meryl Streep's assistant in The Devil Wears Prada.
Carolina comes home from a long day of work in her beautiful New York, these
high
movies?
rise, yes.
Beautiful New York penthouse.
Yes.
Right? Corporate killer makes millions a year. And then they always do this bullshit thing in movies where then they start cooking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Like there's always like these like a beautiful executive who comes home and then just like cooks.
And you're like, I'm sorry.
Gorgeous meal like a branzino.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm sorry.
Sits down with a $2,000 glass of wine. And you're like, this is bullshit. They would order in. They don't have time for
it's
this.
like, please, do you know how busy they are? Do you know how
Right.
educated? It's like, do you have time to create this gorgeous, stunning
Yeah.
meal? No, they're exhausted.
Yeah, 100%.
But she comes up to her high-rise apartment, only ever drinks dirty martinis.
Yes.
Only ever drinks dirty martinis. So dirty. So many olives.
Yes.
So many olives. She wants her vodka to be swimming in olives.
Yes. Shaken, or no, stirred, not shaken, because you don't want to bruise.
Exactly. The olive.
All right, should we see?
Yes. Carolina, what do you do? Public relations producer.
That's actually fucked up. How specific that is.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, could have been a lot of things, but PR
Also-
is like crazy
also,
specific.
Producer.
What does this mean?
What does that mean? I've never heard of that role before.
Is that what I'm talking about? Where you're like kind of a crisis manager?
Yeah, no, you're pulling all
like
the
you're producing,
strings.
you're like handling
Now,
all
does
their
she
drama.
live in Puerto Rico, or was she just born there? I wonder.
I'm not sure. 28,
Interesting.
Puerto Rico. She is a bold beauty who isn't afraid to go after what she wants or speak her mind in English, Spanish, or French.
Big fan of Joe Jonas. Look at that. Childhood crush. So there's a
What is
crossover.
going on with these
Jonas
Dude, the Jonas Brothers should get on this show. They're gonna have a shot.
What do you think if they maybe show up and perform?
Maybe
Is that maybe what they're hinting at?
What they're
So then the
teasing.
women like go nuts when like, probably Kevin shows
Yeah.
up. Sorry, Kevin. Or the other one. There's a fourth Jonas brother who does like a reality TV show. Maybe the fourth Jonas will show up. I don't know if I don't think they're gonna get Joe and Nick. I'll be honest with you.
Now this is interesting. Carolina's pet peeve is menus with no photos. Now,
It's like most menus.
I was going to say, like, you're literally relegated to Denny's at that point.
It's like that's a
Right?
diner. That's a diner.
Literally,
Which shout out, love diners.
and not even all diners.
No,
Like,
our favorite diner has photos.
What she's saying is her favorite restaurants are chain diners because the chain diners have the photos. They have the the meals and so that's interesting.
I have to say that I resonate with this.
You want to see it.
I love a photo. So I know what I'm getting beforehand. It's basically like Yelp on a menu. I'm like, okay, I get to see what the actual food is. I'm like,
I look at it and go, if there's a photo, they should also have, because of this photo, it's 100% guaranteed your whole meal is frozen and we just defrosted it to serve it to you.
I understand
You know what I mean?
the likelihood is there, but I do love it. It's just she describes her vibe as cool grandma.
That's very like professional,
Interesting.
corporate person saying like, I don't want kids right now, but I'm like a cool aunt. I'm like a cool grandma.
No, but
you know what I mean?
her vibe
I bring
is
gifts.
cool grandma. Interesting.
She's somebody who shows up with gifts.
She dreams of being roasted by Nikki Glaser. Love that. Okay.
That's a good sign.
To me, Carolina, if you want to be roasted,
That means you can.
I like
you don't
your
take
vibe.
yourself too seriously.
You're going to sit in the front row at a comedy show. Also, Nikki Glaser is having such a moment right now.
Huge.
God, I love Nikki Glaser so much.
She deserves it too. She's incredible.
She is one of the most talented comedians ever, and she deserves every bit of her success
she's
that she's had.
amazing.
Do you think maybe she'll come on this season?
I would love that.
I feel like she's too big now.
She kind of is too big. Because we could have gotten
now.
her like a year or two ago. but
Yeah, a
not
couple
anymore.
years ago. Let's see. Life of the Party. Wants a relationship to feel like a movie. What is the deal with the movie, The Fairy Tale? It's like this.
I'll tell you what it is. At this point, they're promoting a movie. You know how they
have
do?
To be.
You know how they do in the middle of the
Yeah.
episodes? They'll just be like, and this reminds me a lot of, and then he's going to pop out into some suit and there's going to be a whole.
Am I
They're
not
doing-
understanding this? She's ready to settle down with someone who's ambitious and honest and excited to meet our bachelor. Will Carolina catch the love bug with Grant? Sure hope so.
Is that a
love
movie?
Love bug in quotations? What
It's
is this?
Also,
Did something allude to bugs?
or like sickness, like love sickness, maybe love
but
bug.
why are you saying love bug?
Is it a movie of some kind?
There
maybe
must
that
be
we don't
something
know?
coming.
I was just thinking
They're
of like
promoting something.
they are. I think Carolina. I'm excited. I'm excited about Carolina.
Yeah, she has an interesting. I feel like there's going to be some. I don't know,
I'm not
either
gonna lie
drama or like.
I'm not gonna lie to you. So far, I'm getting drama from everybody,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and I like it. It's a good feeling to me right now. I'm not feeling like this cast is gonna be mellow. Like I'm feeling energy, and I feel good about it.
I like it.
All right, next we have Chloe with an I.
I mean, that's insane.
By the way, Evan, you sound like such a boomer talking about the way that everyone's names are spelled.
Because
It's just like-
every kid in our school is like named, like Star or like
Lightning.
Gladiator or like Marcus Aurelius or like, you know what I mean? Like
That's kinda- that's kinda
everyone's
cool.
name
I know, it's
is
kinda
just
hard.
like, I don't even know, like
I mean, our
Prius.
our
you're
daughter's
like,
name is Ember, so
yeah,
we're not
I know,
one
but
to
ours
talk.
is sick. But my thing is this: misspelling names for no reason.
I just
Wild.
never know if it's like, oh, maybe it's spelled.
It's
I don't know.
Claw.
Chloe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying maybe it's like the French spelling of it.
It's almost certainly
Chloe.
not.
Chloe.
Yeah,
Chloe. Okay, listen. Hear me out. Chloe. Why are you laughing
No,
already?
I just am already ready to go. Go ahead.
Okay, Chloe. You know how I said Alexi or Alex, our
Yeah.
first contestant, was a doll model? Chloe is specifically a model for romance book covers. Chloe is the Lady Fabio of 2025, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. All the romance books I read, always female main character, FMC, red hair.
Oh,
They
interesting.
live, the authors, always red hair, beautiful red hair. And Chloe on the cover of these books, she can do it all.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
She's in a ball gown. She's shooting. She's an archer. She's
Ball
with
gown.
dragons. Okay.
Yeah.
You can see her with a dragon. You can see her with her bow and arrow. You can see her in a ball gown.
What's that from? Why ball gown?
Ball gown.
What are we doing?
It's from Wicked. ball gown.
Oh yeah, ball gown.
When
Okay,
Ariana Grande is like
Yeah.
ball gown.
Ball
Or
gown.
maybe that's how Ember was saying it. I don't
ball
remember.
gown.
Ball gown. Christopher Walken as Galindo. We were doing that bit the other day. We're like, if Christopher Walken was Galindo, he's like,
ball
listen,
gown."
Alphabet with his ball gown.
That's our home right there.
I'm looking for the wizard.
looking for the wizard. She's in a ball gown. That was pretty good. All right.
I want you to be popular.
It's all about being popular. Chloe is just her facial expressions just giving this to me. Oh, you're gonna put that there.
Totally.
Like, oh, okay.
Okay.
That's creative.
Yeah, bags don't go on the couch, but okay.
Oh, you're gonna wear your outside clothes inside. Okay.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Yeah.
You're gonna put that there. Oh, that's fine. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna call my therapist right now because I'm gonna freak the fuck out. It's giving just like holding it together.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna be 5 minutes late. Oh. We talked about this, a couple days ago. Made these plans.
Like Chloe,
a week ago.
this is addictive to say. Chloe fucking hates her husband.
She's not
You know what
married.
I'm
She's
saying? But no, I'm just saying like that. Like if you know what I'm saying. Like that facial expression just goes like, listen, he's an idiot. He's an idiet.
Just like down to
just
the last straw.
Just the last fucking straw. Just like if he leaves his underwear on the fucking floor again. You know what I mean?
It's also kind of giving politician wife.
That's true. Well,
Yeah.
that would connect.
Yeah, sure,
I don't think
sure,
many
sure.
of those wives are stoked.
It's true. It's like,
They're always just
what
like
misery.
holding in like, I had to take for the picture. You know what I mean?
What
Like,
have you made my life?
yeah, exactly. I did not sign up for this shit.
Yeah.
You were supposed to just be like a rich lawyer, and
Yeah.
now I'm taking my 700th picture. No, but I might just be the picture. But I know I like yours, but I do like my idea also. Of
So
just
then what do you
like-
think Chloe does? Chloe, what do you think Chloe does?
Chloe is a glutton for punishment. So people that have this facial expression are work in an environment that they need. You know what I'm saying? So she's like a, producer, like on a movie set where she's just like
Okay.
has a million things to deal with.
Okay. I feel pretty good about mine.
Okay.
And now it's going to just say model, everybody. They're not going to say that it's for
Yeah.
romance covers, but I promise you, Chloe is going to be,
He's doing something with fantasy.
yes, or just, no, it doesn't even have to be fantasy, romance.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I just picked the Lady Fabio 2025.
Here we
She's
go.
going to be on every romance cover.
What? Dude, honestly, it's kind of crazy. I think you've gotten 4 of them.
No. I think this is only my second.
No, this was insane though, because
You guys, it says model.
Dude.
It says model.
just plain model too.
Trust me when I tell you, I know. I am so deep in fucking book talk right now. Okay, like all those covers, like all those. There's an energy going on, and it's Chloe's year. Okay, it is Chloe's year. The Midwest Beauty. So she's in New York now. The Midwest Beauty moved to the Big Apple to chase her dreams of being a
blown
fashion
away.
model. So I wonder if she's tall.
I mean,
If she's a fashion model, she has to be tall, I'd imagine. Her dreams can come true when she landed her first major brand campaign. Okay, so she's a successful model.
Mm-hmm.
She enjoys hosting dinner parties, watching rom-coms like You Got Mail, When Harry Met Sally. Love both of
Yeah,
those.
great movies.
Great movies. So we approve of these rom-coms. She's looking for someone who's family-oriented. So many kids that they could form a basketball team. That's crazy.
That is wild.
A lot of kids. Again, Grant destined to live happily ever after. Okay, you know what?
Yeah, it's
okay,
okay.
listen. This is probably us just being ignorant, and the promos for Grant are like Prince Charming promos. That's what's going on.
Maybe that's just
Yeah.
it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
family.
It must
There's
be,
no
right?
way. We must have
Yeah.
just missed it, and I
Yeah.
haven't been looking. I haven't been really
It's just
online
him in
much.
full armor.
And he's it's just him literally fighting dragons.
Yeah.
I would love that.
God, I know you would love that. Not
Giving-
everything has to be about
you know
your
what?
books.
You know what Grant is giving? Is he giving Xaden fourth wing? Perhaps. If you know, you know. Onyx Storm coming out in a couple days. Book number 3. But there must be a promo about
Yeah,
him
there
happy,
must be
like
something.
him being Prince Charming. She loves a dirty martini. Okay, so I got that.
Yeah,
You know,
that was the last one.
that
but
was-
You're in, I mean, the fact that that's even being talked
maybe
about.
I was in just kind of a psychic zone, but I just missed it. She still sleeps with her baby blanket. Hashtag no shame.
Hashtag model privilege.
You know what? I think her and Grant are going to bond over that. There's something about Grant that screams to me that
Baby
he still
blanket?
sleeps with his baby blanket. There's
Just
something
like a full
about Grant.
Tonka truck. It's just in his
This is
bed,
like his old
If you
toys.
want me, you got a Tonka. And it's just like this. It's one of the big ones too. Like the
Tonka truck he got when he was like 3.
Yeah,
he
it's
just
one of the
slept
ones
with
that
it.
like the earth movers. It's like a huge, like electronic, like huge.
But do you get what I'm saying? There's something I could see Grant with like his old
Me
like
too.
baby
yeah.
blanket or like an old baby pillow,
He
and they like
pulls it out. He's like,
Like a little stuffy, like a
Yeah.
little teddy bear.
yes, there's something about him
Little
that
Egbert.
yeah, little
Egbert.
Egbert.
Oh.
It's my Egbert.
so cute.
Chloe dreams of seeing herself on a billboard in NYC. All right, so Chloe definitely we're pushing the model thing. Will
Yeah.
the other women be like, she's here for her modeling career and that's it?
Right.
Or will she be like, yo, everybody shut up. I've had major brand campaigns that I've worked on. I'm successful. I don't need this.
But she's had her dreams of seeing herself on a billboard, so she's in the middle of it.
Yeah. Maybe Chloe is here to get famous, which, shout out.
Shout out.
I'm all about it. Well, Chloe, we shall see. I'm just realizing that I have not, with a bunch of these women so far, minus Alex at the top, said
How far
how
they'll go.
far I think, or if there'll be a top with Grant. You know what? I'm feeling so far. It hasn't struck me.
I feel like we'll address that if it hits you.
Yeah, Alexi, it struck me. I'm like Bachelorette. But so far, I'm very excited about this cast so far. I'm feeling good drama, but I haven't been hit yet with tops, top contenders.
Kind of
yet.
everyone is in the middle until someone is obviously going to get out right away or
Yeah.
stay long.
Yeah.
right,
I don't know.
here we
I
go.
just haven't felt that in my spirit yet. All right. Next we have Christina. Holy smokes.
Christina,
First of all, she's naked. First of all, Christina is a naked sprite that is coming out of a fairy fountain.
dude, Christina, I'm just saying what she is, an actual mermaid.
Christina is so pretty. Whoa.
The hair looks like I mean, it's got the most epic, natural, like ocean waves.
Yeah, no, she literally, Christina
She's-
is a mermaid.
She's in Splash 4. I mean, like, she is literally a mermaid.
Christina,
She's on a rock right now. They took a picture of her. She's topless, obviously, because she's a mermaid. And she's on a rock. And then they superimpose the background.
for the limo entrance, they're going to have to like
Yeah.
do it like a big water
She's gonna
truck.
Go slip and slide.
Yeah, she's going to suffocate on the show because she's not in water. So they're going to have her in a tank. And then he's going to be talking to her through the tank.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
that's where the fairy tale aspect
Yes.
comes in with
Right.
all the theme because they're like, actually, one
They're
of our
promoting Splash 4.
contestants is actually a mermaid,
Yes.
a literal mermaid. Okay,
She has gills.
Christina, like
One of the most magical.
I feel like Christina is like
expressions
one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. She's giving Florence Pugh,
Yes.
right? She kind of has a Florence Pugh look, which makes me immediately go actor. Like looks like an actor. That facial expression is giving actor to me.
She absolutely has led many men to their death. Because she's like a siren, you know what I mean? Like she's sitting there bathing on a rock by a stream, and the guy's just like, "I'll do whatever you say, Christina." And
She's got
like,
the siren
"Come
song."
on in," and then just like, you know what I mean? Like 100%. Been alive for 2,000 years.
Okay, no. Hear me out. Ballerina.
Yeah, totally. That's
Ballerina.
a magical vibe.
Christina lives in New York and she is a dancer, but it is ballet. Okay.
Yes.
Like she doesn't do any other form of dance. She has been doing ballet since she's 3 years old. She's been grinding, working at it. And now she is like trying to pursue the operas, the stages, maybe even not. Maybe she's in London now, attempting to pursue an opera, maybe in Italy and France, but she is like,
She's one that like stretches in front of you, but like it's just leg above the head. And she's
where
just
you're
like,
just like-
absolutely, where should we get coffee today?
you don't have to put your leg out.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ballerina stretching where it's just insane.
By
It's just
the
like-
way, family, I have to tell you, I'm not going to say who the actress is, but the other day we were at an audition thing for Ember for acting stuff, and we were in the lobby with a famous actress, and Evan and I clocked her right away. We're like, why does she look so familiar? And then we realized what was this woman. Great,
oh, dude, that was kind of crazy.
great energy, super friendly, super nice. She started stretching,
Aggressively stretching.
No, we were like, this is a tight lobby. Okay, while we were waiting, it was just her and us, and like then the receptionist. She started stretching so gnarly, like. We're in there and she's got both her legs like up over her head. Like, I mean, it was a wild.
And like in jeans too. So it was also, it wasn't like she was in like, yoga outfit.
It was like Evan and I'm like trying not to stare because first of all, I'm like, I don't want her to think I'm staring at her because she's a famous actress.
Right.
Because then she's like, okay, everybody's always staring at me. I'm like, no, I'm trying not to stare at you because your legs are just like
Aggressively
over your
stretching.
head and we're stretching just at like randomly 2 p.m. on a
Getting up,
Saturday.
doing like squat, stretch. You know what I mean? It was very intense. It was very like, wow, okay. Like you're not auditioning either. Like your kid is.
Yeah, your kid was auditioning.
So
it's like
just
you're not
kinda funny.
auditioning for this thing. It's your child.
What a power move.
It was that's what it was. It was such a power move. We're in this tight space.
A lot of
and,
breathing,
and I'm like, that's
you know, a lot
what
of breathing too.
what that's called is being famous for a long time.
Yeah.
Where you're like,
Yeah.
you're not thinking about the fact that like we're all kind of like, whoa,
Sitting
this is
here.
really intense how wild these stretches are. But you're just like, my body's sore, so I'm just gonna stretch in front of all of you like you've never seen
Listen,
before.
no shame with the stretch. It's just like, it's definitely like a, hey, I'm
was just-
here to stay thing. You know what I mean? All right.
But no, you're right. But I think Christina, I'm gonna go for ballet. She's a dancer, and Christina has absolutely captivated me.
I'm intoxed.
Absolutely intoxicated with Christina. Like, if Grant does not see her and immediately just like lose his shit,
I just hope that whatever this photo is
her vibe.
her. And this isn't just like they caught her in a look and she's just really like, Christina. And you're like, oh, that's not what
If
I was
she
hoping
had
for.
a French accent, I would die.
Yeah, like
or like a little like an Irish or like a little
just
bit
something.
something. But
whisper.
but I think that her voice, she's gonna have a kind of low, raspy voice. Wow. I'm
Problems.
so into her. Okay, Christina, what are you? Marketing director from Fargo?
Oh, dude, the worst accent in the world.
That's so mean. What if we have listeners from North Dakota?
No offense. I mean, it really is. Like, no one ever said, oh my God, I met this woman and she's from Fargo. You know what I mean? Like, no one ever said that's what did it for me. Holy shit. Well, the picture was definitely
Marketing
not
director
giving
from Fargo.
Wow.
Oh, can you imagine? In Fargo?
She's like, how you doing?
In
She's like, there's been
Fargo?
a murder. I don't know if that's the
She's-
accent really, but it's kind of in that world.
Oh my gosh. She's a resilient, optimistic, and independent thrill seeker who isn't afraid to drift a C6 Corvette or even jump out of an airplane. What?
Unapologetically herself says she's outspoken in my mind, that she's
Yes.
kind of like, she'll like say it how she, she'll do the thing where they'll like talk shit. And it's when someone goes, why did you say something mean? She's like, I just speak my mind. And it's like a way for them to get away with being
Do
a
you
bad
think
person.
she's going to be a villain?
Yeah. I
You
mean,
think so?
unapologetically herself screams she's going to say shit that bothers people.
Yeah. I think the mean girls are gonna like
Hate her.
Eat her up. Yeah.
Because she doesn't play by like the rules.
Yeah, Christina's looking for a man who will embrace her fun-loving personality and always show up for her. She's not working. She loves to spend time outdoors and hang with her friends. Okay, you know what? Straight up, this woman is giving Fargo, Corvette, jumping out of an airplane, looking like a siren. She's giving Alexi. How Alexi's bio was like, who is this woman?
Yeah.
Who is this Renaissance stunning mystery woman? That's the vibe Christina's giving too.
Now, Christina hopes to start a clothing brand inspired by her grandparents.
That's sweet.
But what does that mean? Like it's named after them, or like it's mostly
their
just cardigan
style.
and diapers?
Yeah,
like
I'm definitely in my cardigan era right now. Honestly,
We love
I'm
the
very
cardigan.
cozy.
Yeah, okay, I like
Maybe
that.
grandma is in. This is like
Yeah,
the
you
Grandma
know what?
is in.
Grandma is in.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my brain didn't think to like cool cardigan. I just thought of it, but then I thought that could be really cool.
Carolina says she's a cool grandma vibe. Grandma's hot right now.
Maybe it's
Evan.
just that I'm a little jealous that I can't pull off
You're
cardigans.
maybe you're getting
I've
older.
worn a cardigan once. It was horrific.
I think you look so
Yeah,
cute
no,
in it.
I bought like 5 cardigans in Tokyo.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna bring them all.
But you
can-
have like a cool. You have a whole thing going. Like certain people, like you pull off shit that like I could never pull off, and that pisses me
You
off.
have an arty vibe,
You know what I mean?
so you can wear
You have
some
a
really cool shit.
arty
Lee.
vibe, dude.
Oh, thank you.
I literally just look like a grandpa. Like I don't look cool in this
I
kind
think
of
you
stuff.
look cute in the cardigan, but
appreciate it.
but it's more. You're more of a sweat. You can do a sweater better than a cardigan.
By the way, you didn't comment on the fact that I'm wearing kind of like a cool shirt today.
I know you look so cute.
And Lee, it's only because I've been wearing, and as you know, because you edit these, I've been wearing the same shit for about 4 years. And so today I put on like an actual, button down shirt,
You look
and no
very
one said a
cute.
goddamn word about it.
When we were in the hall before we came out, I thought about it. I was like, oh, Evan looks nice.
Yeah, well-
but I
Thinking is not the same as saying. Next.
hold on. She loves matcha. Favorite holidays, Thanksgiving. These fun facts are kind of random and
I gotta try matcha.
Whatever.
I'm really into matcha.
but I
Looks
don't
like-
know. I just feel like Christina is so beautiful that she'll go far.
Okay.
And she's got again, big personality. There might be drama,
They're gonna want to use her.
but she's down to do anything. Jump out of the plane,
Yeah.
drift with a Corvette. Like she's gonna be a thrill seeker. She's an outdoorsy person. Like it's like I'm sorry, she's gonna do well.
Okay.
She's gonna do well. All right, next we have Dina. Okay, Dina and Carolina. You know what I mean? Carolina and Dina have similar energy here with like what we were getting, like PR crisis manager, lawyer energy. But I think Dina, okay. Dina, the facial expression, the non-smile, and kind of just that knowing, like, look, Dina is giving me heiress, okay?
Oh.
Her family is fucking loaded, but Dina is not just going to cruise on her family's money. She runs her own business. Dina's a CEO of something,
Yeah.
but she's an heiress.
She runs one of the wings of the family business.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but there's something about like airplanes that's hitting me.
Sure.
Like she's in the business where she provides like the fuel for airplanes.
The fuel.
Yes.
It's like she drives a
flyer
tanker?
for
She's
private jets.
no, she
Got it.
runs it.
Oh,
Like
she like does the deals.
Yes, she does like the deals with like the gas. So it's like some big crazy company that she
Right.
didn't need to do
Fuel deals.
because she's an heiress.
Yeah.
Okay, so she doesn't need the money, but she was able to get into some crazy business like that because she has the family name behind her and the cash.
To expand on that, I like the idea that her dad really wants to give her the business, but she's a woman, and we can't have a woman running the business.
Oh,
You
so
know what I
dad's
mean?
like that.
Right.
So
Okay,
the
yeah.
sons are idiots,
Yes,
and he was going to pass them down to
and
the sons.
Dina's brilliant.
And
Yeah.
they always say this in movies.
Okay.
Why couldn't you be born a son?
Oh, I'm so upset just even hearing that.
Because I'm saying in the old movies.
Yeah.
Speaking of Gladiator, that's what he says to his daughter, who he's like, if only you were my son, because she's like, you should have been the one that ran the business. In the movie or in the show Succession, he talks about how like, I wish you know what I mean?
So
Like I wish you
Dina's
wanted to run the
coming
business.
from some super misogynist, old school.
Yeah.
5 generations money, and she
We're
has
super misogynist. Only the men can run it.
Exactly, but she is the one that should be running it, and she is going to prove, and she's going to end up taking over the busince against the will, and then be the ruler. She'll survive.
But in the meantime, she has her own business that she started because she's like,
of course,
I need to keep my hands busy because I'm brilliant.
she just looks like someone who can handle the world.
Yeah,
Agreed.
she's not going to put up with shit, which will be interesting in the mansion.
Mm-hmm.
I feel maybe Dina and Alicia will be the mortal enemies.
Dina can't hide her emotions about someone. So
Yeah,
she'll
because
let you know
even-
how she feels about you right away with
Because
her
even
facial
this photo,
expressions.
it's a little bit like, okay, we're taking the pictures for the cast bio. the photographers, I'm assuming, are encouraging like, hey, big smile, like give us the whole vibe. And Dina is annoyed because they didn't tell her ahead of time what the backdrop color was going to be. And so she's frustrated because she's like, well, I chose kind of a reddish burnt orange color. And now you're telling me the backdrop is reddish burnt orange and I wanted my outfit to pop and I'm annoyed. So she's just going to show all over her face.
Yes. Agreed. I like it.
So I'm going to say CEO. It's going to say entrepreneur or CEO.
Okay.
But she's an heiress and she's loaded. Family's loaded. Attorney. Okay.
But you're getting, your energy.
Attorney
I feel like you've been
from
super
Chicago.
consistent. Like you've nailed a couple, but then even the ones that you're off on, there's like you're in the ballpark.
I'm going to be real with you though. I feel like these women are serving pretty obvious. Like they're serving the look, the facial expressions are serving their jobs.
We haven't been blown away yet by like what?
Minus Allie Joe boxing trainer. That one threw me off.
He's a newscaster. I mean, there's kind of a there's
a pipeline between newscasters and boxing.
It's someone who's like, let's go.
I guess
energetically, it's not like it wasn't like Allie Joe was someone who ran a petting zoo.
True.
You know what I mean? It's
but that would have been...
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Go ahead and cut that, Lee.
But Dina, with the attorney piece, we were saying before, it's a Carolina energy, which was like producer, PR, so attorney. So she's has an intense career.
It says she's
31.
Wants to put her personal life first. She accomplishes anything she puts her mind to. Now she's set on finding a husband.
Being one of 11 siblings.
12 kids, dude.
She's looking for someone kind, ambitious, and family-oriented.
All her friends are coupled up.
Now the question is, are those 12 kids from an heir, big money situation? Right. I think so. Chicago
Never met anyone
dynasty.
who is cleaner and more organized than she is. Do you
Okay.
know she had more time to read for fun? Okay, so she's intense. She's an intense, career-driven person.
When asked what her favorite style of dance is, she says Dina dancing.
So she's not a great dancer, is what she said.
You
know what I mean? That's what she's saying.
What's Dina dancing? Okay, yes. So if she's never met anyone more organized than her, wishes she had more time to read for fun, attorney, she's going to be intense and this process will break her.
Yes.
Like the show is going to break her in half. She's going to spiral, have an emotional spiral where she either
lighthearted.
It's because she's going to want this situation is going to be the first time in a long time where she's not in control because the producers are in control, the show's running everything. And so she's not going to be able to be the one handling it and it will break her. The drama, okay. This is my guess. I know we were talking about the drama with some of the other contestants earlier. Dina will have the first round of drama. She won't stay for a long time because there's going to be too much drama around her, but she will be the first round of drama. And I think so far, 31 is the oldest contestant. And typically we see on this show where like they'll have the person who's the oldest versus some of the younger people being like, you guys are immature and you don't get it. The tale is writing itself right now.
I love it. Yeah, I agree. I also feel like there's going to be like you could tell that she probably doesn't date a lot because of her work. She's saying, I don't even have time for reading, all this stuff.
Yeah.
So to jump into this show is going to be a rattler for her. It's going to make her feel jealous. It's going to make her feel left out. It's not going to make her feel cared for. So it's going to rattle her that she's like, why aren't you taking more time to talk to me? She's going to get frustrated. She might take it out on Grant. You know what I mean? So he's going to like her a lot. He's going to be like, well, you're hot, you're cool, whatever. You got your shit together. But then it's going to get a little too intense for him.
Yeah. See, I don't think they'll even get that far.
Oh, okay.
I think she's going to get out quick because she's
going to look at like the immaturity of the group and be like, this is, yeah.
And it's going to cause drama and it's going to end it quick.
Got it. All right.
That's my guess. All right. Next we have Ella. Now, Ella just gives like immediately true sweetheart. Like that smile, the smile in her eyes, this is pure.
Yeah.
Ella is like pure, true kindness, which makes me worry for her immediately because this show can be quite cutthroat. So I don't know if Ella, will get into a group where they adore her. One side of the house adores her and then they protect her sweet, sweet heart, or if it's just going to be too much right out the gate.
Yeah.
She's giving me someone who again, like pure kind goodness. Also giving me Disney princess. So there's two things that could happen here. Either she has worked at Disneyland as one of the princesses. You know how they have like the people who getting a job as a Disney princess is rigorous. Remember one of our friends was 1 year ago?
Yes.
And it's like to get a job as a Disney princess is really hard. The audition process is crazy. You get like great benefits. It's a great job. Yeah. She looks like someone out of a Disney movie. Like she is a Disney princess. Or, because maybe I'm going off of like Disney princess Snow White energy here. She works for or either works for or started a nonprofit for animals. True goodness. But it's a specific animal. Like ducks.
Yeah.
Duck
I
rehab.
love ducks. Yes. Okay. Can you picture a duck rehab situation?
I love that.
God, I love ducks so much. But it's just, maybe it's because I'm getting the Disney princess energy where I'm picturing her like, you know, putting a little splint on a little duck's, you know, with a little
webbed feet.
Yes. It's just like, oh my gosh, she's like out in like the beautiful forest and like, you know, helping this little duck.
I'm seeing medicine of some sort. So maybe I'm also kind of identifying that. So maybe there's like a nurse energy.
Veterinarian?
Could be veterinarian. Could be veterinarian. Yeah, I'm getting
a Disney princess veterinarian.
Caretaker of some sorts.
Yeah.
So like, I'm going to get more specific. I'm going to say that she is the head nurse at a elder facility.
Oh, that's very good, Evan. I can see this.
You know what I mean?
That's very, very good.
Yeah. Want to see?
Yeah, but I also, okay, so head nurse at an elder facility, Disney princess veterinarian is really
specific.
You know what it's going to say? It's going to say that she is a veterinarian, but in her fun facts that she used to be a Disney princess at Disneyland.
Got it. Okay.
Like that's what she did when she was right out of college.
Understood.
While she was working to, you know, attain the vet career. All right. Ella is a luxury travel host from Los Angeles.
You've always talked about kind of wanting to do that job.
I think it would be really fun to be a luxury travel host.
Plan rich people's vacations.
When you're like, okay, I've got this like endless amount. I love making reservations and plans for my friends, but you know, it's always limited because of we only have a certain amount of funds. So I'm like, oh, if someone gave me endless funds and I could plan an amazing vacation for you, I'm like, I could get you the best restaurants, the coolest experiences. Okay,
she
25.
Got cheated on.
How do you know?
She's ready to be in a loyal, committed relationship.
Okay. So she's passionate, hopeless, romantic. Once in a lifetime experience. Ella comes from a close-knit Filipino family, is very excited to share her culture with her future partner.
She loves watching basketball games, so they're going to have a basketball moment where she takes him outside to shoot hoops, and that's the
because he used to be a pro, right?
Right. So they'll have that moment. They'll shoot hoops together. Glamping over camping.
Luckily for Ella, her friends have told her that Grant is her type.
Yeah.
Okay, what we have here is friends told her Grant is her type. So we have a player who maybe doesn't watch the show. So if her friends are telling her that, then she didn't watch Jen's season. I like this energy. Maybe she's coming in, doesn't know about how this show works, which can be to your detriment, but also could be a positive.
That's true.
Because you're coming in, you know, again, pure of heart, just like trying to find love. Friends say that they might be a good couple, so she's trying that way. Almost like an Instagram free Aunt Katie if she would have auditioned for this show.
She plays badminton. Huh.
Good food. Look at this. Oh, Ella, my love. Ella finds herself happiest when she's reading romance novels. Yes, Ella. Book talk, baby. You and I, let's DM. Give me your recs. Oh, we're going to be best friends. Best friends. Glamping over camping. Love that too. Ella's favorite look was a shirt with Justin Bieber's face on it. Love that.
Yeah, she seems very likable.
Very likable.
That's the main thing I'm getting is like even these facts are just very likable.
She's likable. Like that the friends suggested it. Love that she loves the romance novels. She'll
be a charmer.
Well, also too, to be a luxury travel host, I think you have to be really charming, you know, because here's what I've talked about. I've talked about wanting to be like almost like a travel agent.
Sure.
Host.
What is a host?
Means I'm assuming you're taking people around.
Oh, like
meeting
you're
them at the airport.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Which I wouldn't want to do because that feels
nightmare.
like so much pressure and so like, oh my gosh, what are these people going to be like?
Yeah.
So Ella has got to be super charming.
yeah.
Gets
And
along
puts
with
up with
everybody,
shit.
puts up with a lot of shit, so she'll probably be really patient with the women. I have high hopes for Ella.
Okay.
I think Ella's going to do well.
I like that take.
I'm going to go Ella top 5.
Okay. I
Top
like that.
5.
I
Maybe
like that.
leaves 5th.
Next.
All right, next. Next we have Janae.
Janae.
Oh my gosh, wait a second. Does Janae have 2 nose rings?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, hell
One
yeah.
hoop, one.
Janae, you're making me sad that my other nose ring closed up. I've been talking about I need to get it re-pierced. It's driving me
Right.
crazy just having the one. Okay, so already Janae, you've got me. I love the double nose ring. Okay, so maybe I'm flattering myself because I love my double nose
Yeah,
ring.
right.
But from the double
I love you because of me.
from the double nose ring, the hairstyle, the kind of like cool halter top, which is like serving, I can't see the whole outfit, but it's kind of serving 90s in like a cool trendy way. Janae is in fashion. Janae's in fashion. She's got a cool energy. I think Janae's going to be a very like down to earth energy.
I think Janae's doesn't have the anxiety needed to compete in this show. You know what I'm saying?
You think you need anxiety to compete?
Yeah, you need that kind of like, you know what I mean? And I just feel
like uptight a little bit.
Yeah, just
Like you can't be too chill.
exactly.
Yeah.
And Janae hits me as just kind of like too chill for this whole experience. I think what's going to happen to Janae is he's going to like her, but she's not going to compete. And then because of that, she'll kind of fade into the. You know, there's always a couple, 2, 3 of them that
Yeah.
like you're kind of like, man, we really didn't see a lot of Janae. She seemed super cool.
Yeah,
and then he gets rid of her, and the only
then
reason
we're
is
all
just like we
bummed
never
out.
had a chance to really get to know each other.
Yes, and that's
That's
the
the
only
vibe I
thing.
get.
You know what? I hear that because Janae, again, it's got this fashion, grounded energy. She is like shockingly beautiful. Her like bone structure, she's stunning. She got this like grounded, cool energy. I think she will be here for the girls, and not in a way that like she's not into Grant, but she'll be home base for a lot of
Like
the
Mama
women.
Bear vibes.
Yeah, because she's gonna have this kind of grounded energy that then she will end up being the one who's like when the women are rushing for the rose ceremony, that she's helping them like style their
When
outfits.
the one girl's like sobbing because the
Yes.
other one said something about her, she's gonna be like, "Listen, you
she's
guys,
talking
like,
through it,
life's
and so
too
then she's gonna
short."
miss moments with Grant
Yes.
because she's gonna be there for
She's not gonna prioritize the romance
the women because she's like a good girl's girl, but then they're not gonna have maybe those moments together.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be, I agree with you, it's gonna be one of those bummers where when we see the moments with Janae, the ITMs, the moments where like that's a good woman and we hope Grant gets to know her, and then it's gonna be a miss because he's not gonna get to know her and we're gonna be
Agreed.
bummed out about it.
Agreed.
But I'm gonna go that she's in fashion,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, you know what? Do I want to? I'm gonna go fashion designer. I was gonna say, I'm like, do I do wardrobe styles? I'm gonna go fashion designer. I think she's a designer, and it's either fashion or jewelry.
Okay. I'm gonna say that she is a elementary school teacher.
Oh,
Yeah, she's chill and she can put up with just kids screaming all day.
handle
You know what
it.
I mean? Like she hits me. You know, Ember's teacher. I'm getting the same energy.
Yes,
Just
Ember's
kinda,
teacher
like,
this year.
unfazed
We're
by, like-
obsessed with Ember's teacher
love
this
that.
year, which
But
was
it's just
such
like kids
a gift.
running around. It's like such an anxiety causing environment, and
Yes.
like in that you kind of need this.
And
like,
her
ability
teacher
to
is like
just,
kind
like
of
a
this
rock.
like
It just kind of falls off.
yeah.
Her,
Her teacher's
you
kind of this like hippie, super like educated, cool, mellow.
know? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that with Janae.
Yeah, Janae can put up with that like little boy in the class who's just like, yeah, Just like, you know what I
Little
mean?
demon.
The tiny demon. All right, Janae, what you do?
Account
coordinator from Colorado Springs. Okay, account coordinator can mean a lot of
Yeah,
different
that's
things.
a vague.
She could be a fashion account coordinator.
True.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Why not?
She's ready to shoot her shot with Grant.
Former overseas pro.
basketball pro. Okay. Well, they're going to have that together. So he was overseas, I believe, too. I think he was an overseas basketball player.
So scratch that. They're going to have the basketball date.
They're going to have it. But also, like I said, I think he was
She just
overseas.
dunks on him. She's like, "Gah."
But I think, like I said, I'm pretty sure he was overseas, too.
Yeah.
So they're going to have a real...
They're going to actually be able to talk about all this stuff.
They might, they might even like have like certain friendship connections already. She's an empathetic and funny. So she's going to be the one helping out the ladies, admires her mom, who taught her to be the true meaning of selfless, unconditional love. When she's not working, she likes to go out, meet new people, and dance.
She loves a FaceTime love language.
She's ready to leave the corp behind and find the man, the true love of her life. Let's see here.
She loves taking pictures on a film camera. That's a good sign because that's not like, influency. That's just
Look at this, Evan.
Cool.
Janae's love language is FaceTime.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're more of a caller, I guess.
I'm a caller, yeah. FaceTime's wild.
That's more Instagram for Aunt Katie.
That's a
her.
young person's thing too. A lot of kids, like when I'm in rehearsals with young people,
Yeah.
they all FaceTime each other all the time.
But Instagram for Aunt Katie, that's her
She's a
love language.
FaceTimer?
She always says, she's like, if I meet a guy and right after I meet him, he doesn't try to text or call. She's like, if he tries to FaceTime, she's like, green flag.
Green flags. Okay.
Like, you're here with me right away. We're
you're
talking.
engaged. You can't be kind of
Yeah, you're not just sitting there half texting, like you're FaceTiming me. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about the FaceTime. Look at this. Janae has a rose tattoo on her right forearm.
Coincidence.
Okay, so Janae, I feel you. I've got the rose tattoo on my neck. And like I've talked before, people assume it's because we recap Bachelor. You're like, no, I didn't do it.
Much.
It's like Katie Thurston's Jeff who got the rose
That's
tattoo.
still so funny.
And everyone was like, it's because of Katie. He's like,
whoa.
no, it's just my rose tattoo. Okay, well, with all this unconditional love conversation, Janae's going to be the sweetheart of the house. I think we're right.
Sweet and serious.
I think she's going to help out with a lot of the women.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to really like her. They have the basketball connection, but I think it may be...
Friend.
I don't think I think he just might not get to know her as well because she's going to be taking care of the other women.
Agreed.
And we're going to all be bummed out because we're going to love Janae.
Yeah. Agreed. Last
All right.
one.
Yes, let's do the last one for part one. Last we have Juliana or Juliana, but I'm going to say Juliana.
I'm going to say this right away.
Okay.
She is going to remind him of an ex he had.
Okay, interesting.
specific.
He
I love
dated
it.
Juliana. He's going to go, you're my type. He's going to be like, it's going to be tough. He's going to be very attracted to her and he's going to be very into her right away. And he's going to kind of have to tell himself that he needs to not fall back into his old ways. Not because of the way she is, but just like her energy and the way she looks, they've dated.
Interesting.
I don't know why I felt that. I just
You just
feel that.
felt it in
I just
your
felt
bones.
it immediately. I just
You
felt
felt
like
it in your bones.
he's dated a Juliana. Like his last was a Juliana.
What do you think Juliana's vibe is like, though? So what do you think his ex's vibe is like?
Fun, outgoing, puts him in his place, as these reality TV shows like to say. Dangerous. Dangerous.
Lives fast.
Yeah, just kind of dangerous. I mean, he would say she's dangerous. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, can suck him back in all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just getting from her charming.
I'm getting immediately from Juliana. I'm like, this is my new best friend.
Yeah.
Like Juliana is someone who I'm out at a comedy show and we're in the bathroom.
Yes.
And there is one of the women in the bathroom is crying because there was some drama that went down with some idiot guy who's outside. And I start trying to comfort the woman. And then Juliana comes next to me and starts comforting her too. And we're like, oh, and we start kind of vibing. And she's loud. Oh my God, like big, loud personality, sucks you in, charismatic, loud.
She's going to drive the plastics mental.
Yeah, she's going to drive the plastics
because
mental.
she's effortless with the charm.
Yes.
And they're trying really hard to present a thing to him.
Yeah.
And she's just going to kind of walk in, like, not really trying too hard about anything. And he's going to be very attracted to how she doesn't have to try. Well, she's going to be this season's, what's her name? Now I'm spacing hard.
Maria?
Maria.
Yeah, I can see that.
Kind of just like, not really worried about the way she's coming across.
Yeah.
And he's going to find that charming.
Yeah, I think she's got big personality. Like I said, meet her in the bathroom at a comedy
Yep.
show, and then she comes out and she's just like, bitch, come over here, take a shot with me.
Exactly.
She calls everyone bitch.
Yes.
Bitch, come over here, take a shot with me, bitch. Okay. And I'm like, I don't do shots. I get sick if I take a shot. And she's like, I'm not going to hear about it. You're taking a fucking shot with me, bitch. And I'm like, all right.
I love you.
All right, fine, Juliana. I'll do it because I'm obsessed with you, even though I've only known you for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then she's like, bitch, we're exchanging numbers.
Yes.
And then she'll text me the night of and be like, oh my God, I love you, obsessed with you. Hi, 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 hi. And then
Yeah.
we'll actually go out and get drinks the next week.
Yes. I agree.
Or we don't get drinks the next week because she texts me and is like, I love you, I love you, I love you. But she's a little flighty.
Yes.
Because she's
for sure.
so-
She's late to everything.
Because everyone's best friend.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like-
because she's got so many things to do and be, and she's kind of like caught in the moment. So she'll like me and want to hang.
You'll want to hang, but then
and I'll
she'll
be
never
obsessed,
call
but
you.
then she'll never call me again because she's so busy. And then I'll
And then
run
she's
into
like,
her
next time
out.
we're in LA, we should hang. And then you see her posting that she's in LA, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh, what a
yeah.
bummer. I guess we're not friends.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
realize that she
But she's
does that
not
to
doing
hundreds
it,
of
but
people.
she's not doing it out of any
No,
malice
it's
intent.
just-
She's just like, I have so much going on and I'm just so caught up with each new person I meet. Like Juliana's the type of person who will go out alone. Like she moves to a new city and goes out alone, and night one meets
She
friends.
does that shit that people
She
talk
meets
about that
friends
makes no sense.
immediately.
Where you're like, I just went to a bar and now I have a friend group.
Yeah, and she just
And
went
you're
by
like,
herself
what?
to the
Who
bar.
does that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will come up to me and be like, oh my God, love your top.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, thanks. So for that personality,
Has to be in like a sale, like
I was
some
gonna say
sort
sales.
of thing.
She's got to do sales. She's in. I'm gonna go with your hot sales thing, but like she's dynamic. She's charismatic.
Yeah.
She can sell you on anything because she just likes to be around people.
I'm
So-
gonna say private jet sales. She sells time on
Oh
private
wow.
jets.
Okay. I'm
High
gonna.
net worth individuals.
I think it's just gonna say sales.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it vague with this one.
Here we go.
Juliet.
Client service. Okay. I mean, not sales.
Client
maybe, but
service associates, Newton, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
So is she kind of a? I don't know if
Maybe.
Newton is by Boston. Is she kind of a Boston
I don't know,
girl?
a bit of a-
Which, by the way, aids to the idea of what I'm saying about the partying
Yeah.
thing. Is she going out and being
Yeah.
like, "We're taking fucking shots"?
Look at bubbly, outgoing woman who isn't afraid to speak her mind and go after what she wants. Big Italian family.
She's gotta have the accent, right?
Yes. Aspires to find lasting love. Oh, I'm gonna love her. Her parents were high school sweethearts. Juliana hopes to meet a man who has a good heart, strong ambition.
She has a good time
Whether
wherever
it's
she goes.
dancing with friends, going out to museums and sporting events, or hanging and watching movies, she's got a good time wherever she goes. She's
She
gonna
wants
be.
to own a dog-friendly bar one day.
I want to go to a dog-friendly bar
Oh.
now.
She just won us. She's our new favorite. She's our new favorite. That's Evan's dream.
Yes.
Don't you go falling in love with Juliana over here.
Juliana,
sir.
dog-friendly bar.
Sir, that's okay. She was raised on Frank Sinatra music.
Yeah.
She isn't afraid of heights, but she has no interest in jumping off something high. So they're going to push her off.
Yep.
So she's going to last long enough to have a one-on-one
Yes.
date with Grant because they're going to push her off something high because
Yes.
she doesn't want to do that.
Correct.
But she's going to be a party and a half.
She's going to go very far.
She's going to go
I'm gonna
very
say
far.
top 5.
Yeah.
Easily top 3.
Yeah, I think she's in.
Hometowns for sure.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the hometowns. The
Yes,
big Italian
big
family
Italian-
hometown.
yes.
That's gotta
The
be
whole
so
thing.
good.
1,000%. She's gonna get in top 4, and I think she won't be the final one though.
No.
She's too free and flighty. Like she's too.
She might leave.
She doesn't want. She's gonna like him a lot, but she's gonna be like, I got things to see and places to go,
Yeah.
and I like you, but like. I'm here for a good time, not a long time energy. So nice to meet you, but I got, yeah. And people are going to have strong opinions about her. I think it's going to be,
She'll have enemies.
I think, but I'm talking about the audience.
Oh, the audience.
I think we're going to be in love with her. I think we're
some
going to
people are
love
gonna hate
her.
her.
And some people are really not going to like her a lot.
Yep, I
Because
could
she's going
see
to have a
that.
strong personality.
I could see that.
That's what I think.
That was a good one to end on. I
That
feel like
was
we all felt very strongly.
We feel strongly about Juliana. And yeah, we got through, I think, the first 12. So
Perfect.
then family, here's the deal. So next week on Tuesday, we have another Traitors recap. So tune into that. And then Friday next week, we have Cast Bios Part 2. And then we
Love
get
these.
straight into Grant season. And I'm
Let's
so
go.
excited.
I'm excited. It's been a
can't
while
wait.
since we've had a non-golden, like just a
I know.
legitimate season in
It's
this
been
way.
a minute. It's been a minute. And
Lee, welcome back.
I'm
and
so happy to be
Lee,
back.
we're so
Thank you
happy
so
that you're
much.
back. We love you so much. Your just energy always in the room just brings me so much joy, and I just adore you. Well, family,
Love you all.
we love you, and we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.